Represent. You know you gotta represent. Don't be reckless, we gon' clear the margin off the checklist. I'ma be the reason why you reppin'. You ain't never heard nothing like this. Not at all. So every song, sorta like an intro. Invested all this time just to throw it out the window. Blown on his endo, plotting on another plan. Plus I'm too hard on myself, you wouldn't understand. Talks with my brother Pope, he told me chill, so I chill. Cause it's really not necessary. Not at all, so I maintain. Elevating till I get there. Hey yo, we started off in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? Why? I said we started off in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? Hey yo, we started off in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? How we gon' make it out? How we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? And we lost a lot of people along this route. I done seen mothers cry, plus the pain don't drought. We was young trying to figure it out. Wish I could change things. It's funny how time flies by. Look how the game done changed. But I'm happy that it brung us close. And I'm happy, so let's make a toast and do the most like we never did.
Mike, check.
With a chip on my shoulder. And don't be mad, cause I stay in my lane. I got a thing for this music. Simple and plain, I'm gone.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Can you hear me good? I'm coming through? Yeah, now I feel it. Good. Mike, check. Yo, 1, 2, 1, 2.
If you needed to.
Oh, you got the charger?
Yeah.
Let me get some love on there.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, them dudes petty. They don't know how to act round here. You need a strap round here. Them dudes petty. They don't know how to act round here. You need a strap round here. These cats petty. They don't know how to act round here. You need a strap round here. These dudes petty. Don't wanna go back and forth this time. I gotta give you a piece of my.
Mike, check.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Yo. 1, 2, 1, 2 worldwide.
I came through to set the record straight. Getting kinda thick out here, the air heavy, but I'm so ready. So good, so hood. I was raised tough, round goons, round killers, round strong black men that knew the difference and wouldn't blame. They don't know how to act round here.
Check. There we go.
Yo.
That's you on the hook?
1, 2. Yeah, that's me, everything. Yeah, I produced too. Recorded it.
These cats petty. They don't know how to act round here. You need a strap round here. These dudes petty. Don't wanna go back and forth this time. I gotta give you a piece of my. There's no reason to rush, shorty, I promise. Been in your shoes before, maybe 3 times. The icing on the cake is we never got caught. We had principles. We used to ride around town, living life foul. Who was gonna stop us? Not the haters or the coppers. Money machine dreams used to fiend for the paper. Drama we invited, couldn't see nothing.
Sound good, yo.
I'm out of the shot, right?
Yeah, that shit hard.
I'm gonna shut you down real quick while you moving.
Good tunes, yo.
Thank you. So you said you produce everything you?
Yeah, everything me. About to release a new song too. In a few days. Be on everything. So I'm working.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it.
All right, I'm gonna shut you down while you moving.
Yo, so say if I was talking like this, is it good? You getting good levels?
Not the greatest, no.
Yo, so you want me to get like this with it, right? All right, cool.
I mean, you know.
Nah, I just want to figure out my swag.
Yeah.
If I'm a, you know what I mean?
That's great. That is where.
Right there, you know.
Play some jams a little later, midway. Rock a couple more of the jams. You heard? True.
Mm-hmm. Shit, I could send you one to your phone now.
Yeah.
New joint too.
That would be the goal. That's what we do around here. What you need? Stuck on what? Okay.
Big Mo, how you doing? Shit, I don't drive a F-150 yet. One day.
Shows so much legs.
Got legs. Know how to use them.
GB, can you turn it like a little bit so
screen?
Yeah. I'm trying to
trying to
see
get
how the
swag
shot
together.
look. I'm really just trying to see how the whole shot look, not just me. You know what I mean?
All right, yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right, so what?
Sorry, bro.
Let me make sure.
You could put your leg over it, huh? The wire.
I might move it and
All
then
right,
snag
right,
it
cool,
from
cool,
you.
cool.
I don't
All
want
right,
to. I don't
all
want to do
right,
that. Oh. You want me to introduce you as Truth or Bandit Truth?
A-Dot Truth.
A-Dot Truth?
Yeah,
Okay.
Abandoned Truth. People don't know how to spell that.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to hold it, so you might hear a little tampering with the mic, but I'll get through it. Testing.
Mike. It's cooked.
Yo.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey, the podcast that discusses love, relationships, sex, and dating from a male's perspective. I'm your guy, Ron Coe, and I'm joined by my guys, White Star GB,
We're shaking.
and we also have super producer Corey Cool in the building, Cool University.
What up, though?
And we have a guest in the house tonight. All right. This guy, I've known this guy probably for about 20 years. Back in the day when I was in high school. My last year of high school, I got kicked out of one school, had to go to another. And
We're gonna get that story one day.
when I got to the new school, it was this, I met this dude, cool as a fan, always fresh to death, showed nothing but love. Dope MC too. We got him in the house tonight. My guy Cal, you guys might know him. The world might know him as A. Truth. All right. What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good. I'm blessed. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here, bro.
You know what I mean, this is definitely an honor. I want to talk my shit with y'all.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what's up.
Yo, I didn't even know you got kicked out of school and sent to. So I knew there was a little.
Yeah,
I knew
man.
it was a little
my-
bugged out in you.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that. It wasn't no
Oh.
bad.
There wasn't no controversy.
I was nah.
Oh,
You ain't
I
get-
was living. I was living somewhere else.
Oh,
trying to
okay,
go to
he's
school.
one of those.
I got caught out there.
Found you out.
Yeah.
You seen the investigator? Like I heard he be parking in front of niggas' house and all that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
They be like following people home from school to see where you go.
Absolutely. All that shit.
That's crazy.
All of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So shout out to
I
everyone.
wonder where you went. No, but I think I graduated by then, right? 'Cause I was a year. I was a year over.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, nigga.
For sure.
he said, "Yeah, nigga."
Yeah, I hit that
Yeah,
fucking-
nigga.
I hit the Batman smoke bomb. I was out. Boom.
Shout out to everyone tuned in on Instagram, YouTube. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. We have a great show for you guys tonight. Tonight we are drinking Old Overholt rye whiskey.
Interesting, yeah.
We are smoking.
That was the recommendation, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah,
Real good,
yeah,
too.
yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah. Big shout out to our guy on Instagram, Brandon Weekly. He's the one that recommended this bottle.
Good looking, Brandon.
Yeah,
looking,
man.
Bree.
So far, so good, Brandon.
So far, so
All
good.
right. And we are smoking the CAO Brazil. All right. And tonight's topic is going to be don't settle for the kids.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, don't settle.
Since
Don't
we-
settle dot for the kids. Like don't settle for the kids.
Yeah,
Don't settle
yeah,
dot. for
yeah,
the kids.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That sounds nasty the other way.
Yeah, we gotta put something out there that's like polarizing, that's
Yeah, I can dig
triggering
it.
and shit
I
like
can
that.
dig
You know what I mean?
I could dig it.
Since we got a guest in the house tonight, I gave you a small introduction, but why don't you introduce yourself? Let the people know who you are. Truth.
Yo, I go by the name of A. Truth. I'm repping the whole New York. Worldwide International is the brand. Coming soon. We produce over here. We write over here. We record over here. We got a lot of time invested in over here.
That's what's up.
And we doing positive things. And I got a story to tell. So I hope everybody stay tuned. We could all come together and collaborate and hear what's going on. And we're going to move this thing forward. Peace.
Love that.
Absolutely.
Love that.
White Star GB.
Yo,
How was your week, man?
the week was cool, man. Slow motion, you know. Brushing up on a lot of old podcasts. I listened to some old Patrice O'Neal clips. Yeah. That dude is legendary, man. Like it's timeless. Also watched most of the Drink Champs with Irv Gotti.
I like that one. That
Yeah,
was dope.
it
That
was
real dope. It was informative.
interesting.
Very
Yeah,
informative.
It was very interesting. I wanted to ask y'all a couple of questions, two questions coming off of that interview. The first one was Irv said that Jay-Z would have been Jay-Z even if Dame Dash wasn't involved. Jay-Z was a star anyway, and Dame Dash went along for the ride.
Can I chime in?
Please,
real quick?
please,
absolutely.
Because I
That's what
actually
we here
saw
for.
that interview, right?
Yeah.
And I have respect for the whole game.
Mhm.
I got respect for all artists. I think it's a special nostalgia when individuals come together, and I know how delicate art can be.
Yeah.
I also know how intelligent Irv is, and I understand that Irv has a lot of history with him. So, some of his comments may be a little slighted
Okay.
by his admirable experience.
Because he was Jay's man.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm like, what happened, right?
Of course.
And what happened made Jay propel and boost his confidence. He needed them Harlem brothers around him to give him that extra push.
Yeah.
so he could feel confident behind that mic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of confidence that go with that.
And we were all there.
Yeah.
We were all there. So, you know, we were watching the interviews, the first couple of interviews and all the come ups. You know, Jay has something to say, Hov has something to say, but it just felt to me like Dame was a little bit more of the Rockefeller personality that really pushed Jay into that next level of.
I mean,
You know?
that's that Harlem swag. You know what I mean?
Right,
I
right.
spent almost 20 years in Harlem.
Okay.
Almost.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm one of the brothers that I ain't just pull up a chair to Harlem and take what Harlem had to give.
Mhm.
I pulled up a chair and brung something to Harlem.
That's what's up.
So when Harlem see me, Harlem understand. You know what I mean? Because I didn't come there with my hands open.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's certain individuals that come to certain places and they got their hands open and they looking for that support.
Yeah.
Harlem gonna give you support. You feel me?
And they
What?
gonna bring that swag heavy.
Oh man.
They gonna bring that swag
Oh,
everywhere they
man.
go, you know what I mean?
You feel me? And they
Yeah.
gonna embrace you as family if you coming with a sturdy swag yourself.
What's Harlem, speaking of Harlem, what's Harlem's relationship with Mace?
I mean, I ain't gonna speak out of turn.
Well, you know, yeah, well.
You know what I mean?
you know.
Because I ain't grow up. You know, Harlem is a very, very unique place. And everybody stay in their lane. And I'm gonna stay in mine. Because I ain't go to Rice. I ain't experienced high school
Like
and middle school
Yeah.
in Harlem.
Yeah.
I'm privy and thankful that I rub shoulders with certain individuals who are influential and played a role into the entertainment business.
Yeah.
And they showed me absolute nothing but love. And I mind my business when it comes to certain conversations,
That's what's
honestly.
up. That's what's
Because, you know what I mean?
I get you.
Like,
Yeah, I
respectfully,
get you.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
respectfully.
I ain't,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
you could tell you a
Yeah.
seasoned artist. You,
Oh,
you
man.
ain't falling for the
Come on.
bullshit. Seasoned.
Come on,
Media train. All right, so the last question I got off of that interview was the reason why he's not selling artists back his masters, their masters, is because he said that's Dame. Not Dame. Irv Gotti.
Irv, yeah.
It came up that, you know, Ashanti wanted her masters back, and Nori asked him why wouldn't he sell them back, and he was like, that's his only really source of income. Those artists could go out and they could tour with that catalog and still make $30-40 million a year and come back and live. For him, he was saying, I put the money up, that's my investment, this is my money. You know, I just want to know, like, as artists, what y'all feel about that?
Oh man. Okay. Cal, you answer.
on that. All right, hold on, my eye itching a little bit. So
Yeah, that might be the bad one.
Huh?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
yeah. So excuse me. Irv is very intelligent. You're dealing with guys that have been hustling and playing in the game for a long time, decades, right? So these savvy hustlers had to figure out how they were going to maintain a longevity income so they could take care of their world. Irv is big on family. You know what I mean? That's all you kept on hearing Irv say. Family, 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 family.
Right.
Family, family, family. So I understand Shanti's grief as an artist, but I also understand Irv's position as an investor and a mogul,
That's
right?
right.
So you gotta respect the chariots, right? You a horse,
Check. There we go.
but we
Yes.
gotta respect the chariots. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
the chariot is saying, yo, look, you gonna eat, you a horse. You could hook yourself on to the next chariot and eat. And then what about me? I put your wheels together. I got you sturdy.
Yeah.
And, you know, how do I eat on the back end?
Right.
So I understand Irv's grief.
Yeah.
He's not particularly the most popular entity as far as the music business is concerned.
A little controversial, right?
But I'm not going to take flowers from nobody because I wouldn't want nobody to take no flowers from me. So that's my take on it.
Definitely put some.
I like that chariot.
put some roots in.
Analogy.
Put some
because
roots in.
yeah.
Irv, for
Yeah.
sure, put some roots in. And it kind of just add to that. It could be simply put as this. It's the music business. people forget that for some reason. For some reason, people just bring
Well,
this
artists throw that to the
artists bring they bring this humanity heal the world factor to it when they just forget that it was business.
Forget, man.
They just flat out forget that this is a business. So now, to reiterate all the things that Truth said, yeah, you know what I mean? I put the money up right. You could just bounce on me and then, yeah, where does that leave me? The music business reminds me of like a person that just walks into McDonald's one day and they work like a good week. Let's say they get Employee of the Month. And then they turn around and go, yo, man, this should be my McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This should be my McDonald's, my corner. You'll see this Employee of the Month right here. You know what I mean? Hanging on the wall. So, yeah, I believe it's just people forget. And, you know, it seems cold. People, because they bring ethics into it. Ethically, like they feel like he should give them back. But business-wise, no.
I don't think so.
Doesn't
I
make
don't
much
think
sense.
so. Huh?
Doesn't make much sense to me. So.
Nah, hell no. No, it's just they forget, bro. They just forget. They forget that you could keep your masters, but are you gonna get that look that Murder Inc. gave you, that Murder Inc., Def Jam, whatever
That whole
they was
machine,
on,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Well,
Are you gonna be that big of an artist that you were without that machine?
Of course
you could
not.
keep all your masters.
But what artists feel is like, all right, you ate long enough. Let me buy
Right.
it. Give me the opportunity to buy it back.
Can you buy it back? You see how much these dudes are selling their masters for at this point?
Yeah.
Like Ashanti can't afford that probably.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, but it is another point too. Excuse me, guys.
That's all good.
It's another point, right? A PowerPoint based on the interview, not my opinion. Irv said that the entanglement they experienced played a role in her ambiance. It played a role in that. Oh, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, you know, the intimacy they shared
Made the records better.
made the records doper
Mm.
because now he in the studio with her.
He definitely said
That's
that,
I
yeah.
mean that's like Tina Turner and Ike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just hear what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. We weren't there. I'm basing this on
I think that
Irv's
nigga giving himself too
literature.
much credit.
Hey.
Never.
I mean he said he spent hours. He spent hours in the studio with her. You heard?
Yeah, I get it.
Oh man.
On the initial question that you put out there, I feel like he's upset about what Dame said about him, and that's why he said that.
What did Dame say about him?
Dame said that he was talking about the battle between Nas and Hove, and Irv produced the Super Ugly track, or whatever.
Okay.
Right? It was somebody else's track, but he produced the record.
Yeah.
He said that Jay's comeback should have been stronger, and with that, he lost the battle. Ether was way hotter.
Okay.
You know, Ether came out after Takeover, but then his
Irv
comeback
did do
was
super ugly.
yeah, and then he
Yeah.
said he came back.
So he
they-
blamed it on Irv?
No, he said he comes back to the studio after he got off a flight. He come to the studio. He hear the shit on the radio.
All right.
He like, yo, they in there giving high fives and shit. And he like, yo, what y'all high fiving for? He's like, that shit is whack.
Oh,
Like, yo,
shit,
how you
really?
got like, yeah.
I missed that. Okay.
And he was like, yo, he's like, again, it's Irv Gotti all up in my goddamn business. And he's like, yo, this nigga, he not a wartime type of dude. You see what happened in his wars, he lose them. And that's why Irv took
okay.
that shot.
Yeah, full context now. Thank you, Ron.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think
Yeah,
he
I didn't
was a
see
little
that.
hurt about what he said.
Yeah, I ain't see that then.
'Cause
Yeah.
Anybody that say that Jay didn't need Dame to get where he is,
It's crazy.
like he stepped on him and moved up and went way higher. But
Yeah.
to even get to that point, you got to give dude some credit, bro.
You have to.
You got to give him credit.
I think personally, Dame got a lot of knowledge to offer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like, you know, take the message, do as you please with the messenger,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah,
Right?
Sure.
So we don't know him personally in his personal affairs, right? But the literature he's been offering,
Mm.
the aura he's been offering and his contribution to the culture
Priceless.
has been impeccable. All right? All right? And the way he moving with his wife right now, I admire that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's showing that
Hell yeah.
he's showing leadership when it comes to his personal relationship, and they governing themselves very well. They're doing business together, and to me, that's inspiring at my age, right? And this is a podcast built on love, sex, and relationships, right?
That's a fact.
So I just want to circle back to that
Always.
as I take a few more puffs of this
Yeah,
cigar
yeah,
and drink this
yeah.
sweet whiskey.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. Bronco, how was your week, dog? Yo, you got a new number, man. You scared us in the group chat, yo.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, we thought you
I
was the
shoulda gave
feds,
y'all a
nigga.
head up.
Yeah, man. We
Yeah.
thought you was the
Gave y'all a
feds,
heads
nigga.
up.
No, yeah. I'm trying.
Hey, yo, who this? Done infiltrated the group chat.
Oh shit.
No. I'm about to switch carriers. That's why.
Okay, all
But
right, all right.
I'm gonna keep my same number. Yeah, it's
No
yeah,
doubt,
I am,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, I thought the feds was on our shit. I ain't answering this shit. He said there's some weird shit too. I was like, nigga, I ain't answering this
You
shit.
thought it
nigga.
was like a you click the shit and give a virus
Hey
to your phone or
guys,
some
you
shit.
want to buy some of these?
I had a question. I want to ask you, dude.
Yeah.
So, my brother, he has to get out and get his own place, right? He has to.
Yeah.
At this point, and you know, rents are high. They're very, very high.
Rent is so too damn high.
Yeah. So, he's been getting kind of quotes of like $2,500 for a studio, maybe $1,800 for like a little basement apartment or something like that. And he's actually thinking about, well, he has a girlfriend, right? Let me rewind. He has a girlfriend. I never met the chick before a day in my life.
Okay.
But supposedly he's been dating her for like going on close to a year. He hasn't introduced her to my mother, to me, anybody, right?
Yeah, he's still building.
But he's talking about moving in with her.
Oh.
Um,
knows her.
Time frame for moving in with a chick. Start with you, True.
Really? All right, so let's do it right? So times have changed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Drastically, right?
Yeah.
Right. Rent different, right?
Yeah.
Right. Facts, right? Right.
Different.
Right.
Yeah.
I grew up in the streets. Okay?
Mhm.
We not gonna sugarcoat this, right? I grew up in the streets. And getting with a young lady back then, it was only right that you entertained her, you courted her, and y'all got a crib together.
Mm.
That was the thing in that time, right?
Yeah.
But as I've grown, right, because you got to remember, in our households, in our neighborhoods, romance and finance is not talked about
Yeah, nah, yeah.
at all.
Mm.
Right.
Mommy doing something in the room, that door is closed, is locked, we don't know what's going on. All we can do is assume from the living room,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mhm.
2, we ask mommy, how much money you paying on the rent? Boy, if you ain't got no money to be giving it, get your ass.
Right.
So let's keep it $120.
Mm-hmm.
The new age of information, even my mind frame has changed as well. I live alone now.
Mm.
I don't aspire to live with any woman unless I have a good level of communication and understanding, and I have to trust the fact that that woman is capable of maintaining a household, right? With respect.
Yeah. I
Right?
get you.
So many different categories now drawn in, and we didn't have social media back then.
Mm-hmm.
Top of that.
You know what I'm saying? All right. If I courted a female, the only threat was her transportation back to and forth to work, or if she was going to school. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't have many options to get loose and get loose. Right? Now she could be sitting in the living room while you chilling in your bedroom doing homework
Mm.
because you went back to college.
Yeah.
And she could be on social media scrolling. opening up options for herself, measuring you up to someone else, saying, "Hey, I fucked this basement apartment. Homeboy driving a 300 and got this nice condo. I think I could see myself there.
Upgrading.
You understand that, right? You understand my energy?
Climbing that ladder.
So I don't want to be, too outspoken, but it's a different world, and I think that you're going about it in a way where it's like, my mom didn't even meet her. Moms need to validate that.
Yeah.
100%.
Right? Because what moms do is send that cat call. Send that cat call.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you fuck with my son. And look, she ain't got to say it verbally. It's an energy.
Yeah.
If you're going to love on my son, you better love on my son like I do or better.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So.
Because at the end of the day, huh?
How long? I think that it has to be a group decision at this time because it's too much to lose now. If you rocking and rolling at 200, $2,000 a month in rent, and you got your bills squared out that it's going to level out 50-50, and that person leaves, what you left with?
Yeah.
So it's a commitment,
Right.
a true commitment based on many things. So I think it has to be, as you doing it, let's sit down and talk about this. Let's level up because the liability factor is high.
Yeah, the liability. Yeah, that's true.
It's very high.
What you think?
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Couple things.
Time-wise.
Time-wise, okay. Time-wise is based on the person that you're with. Now, the big part about this is that you haven't met her and your mother hasn't met her.
Yeah.
So he hasn't properly vetted her yet. Because to properly vet her, he has to run her past his counsel.
Yeah, and I'm
But there's
nervous.
a factor here, though. There's a factor that
What's the factor?
the factor is that the first thing you led with is that he has to go.
I mean, he doing too much fucking
I
in
heard
the
that
house.
too.
No.
I heard that
I'm
too.
just saying.
Doing too much
No,
fucking.
listen.
Ron,
I'm
I heard
just-
that too.
I'm just
Pardon,
saying
pardon,
this. The
no.
first thing you
He
led
got
with,
to
the first thing you led with is that he has to go.
She too loud in the bedroom.
So I don't think that makes him have to counsel anybody or bring her through a counsel because the first thing is you're telling him he has to go. So it doesn't matter if
So
he
what?
knew her
So
2
what?
weeks.
He,
If it's
he
a,
got an
if-
attitude now? So
No,
what
I'm
does
just
that mean?
saying it could be.
Counsel is the counsel, dog. Any way you do
But
it.
No,
You
listen,
got to
listen, listen.
expedite.
I'm just saying, yes. You
Any
have to-
process you got to go through, you have to go through the process. Either you expedite it, but when you take shortcuts, that's when you take
Listen,
fall short.
you put yourself in the shoes real quick. I'm sorry. Sidebar. Put yourself in the shoes.
Yeah.
Mom's come in one day. Mom's like, boy, you got to go. Right? You ain't thinking about, okay, well, I'm going to bring. You thinking about what's the easiest, most convenient, and economical move that you could make. Right? Because your back is pretty much against the wall at this point. Right?
Yeah, but shorty you thinking about moving in with,
It might.
you got to run her past mom's. 'Cause
Why?
what if mom
You're putting
hate her?
me out, though.
Yeah, well, all right, but you got to go.
I don't have to. No, we don't.
Not
I'm grown.
putting me
He's
out.
grown.
Putting me out as a bitch.
He's grown too, right?
He's grown.
And he's getting put out. I don't have to run anything past
let's
you.
not say he's getting put out like, yo, you got, but he
What
has-
did you leave with, Ron?
All right,
You
yeah.
know what,
Let's
you
yeah,
gotta
go,
we'll
but,
keep
you
it there.
gotta
We'll
go,
keep
you
it there.
gotta go, but
You
don't have an
gotta
attitude
go.
with mom.
This is the thing, though.
What mom say don't matter because you got to go?
I feel like my apprehension is the fact that I don't think he's that experienced, right?
Okay.
To have a relationship or to move out?
Just with this is the first chick that I've heard about ever, really. You know what I mean? I never met her,
Yeah.
so
So his nose is open.
I don't know.
Have you seen a picture of her?
Yeah,
All right.
I seen a picture of him, right? But you know how dudes can get into a situation where their back is against the wall. They moving with a chick, and now they're underneath this chick thumb, and she got all the control because he's talking about moving in her place. I forgot to say that.
Oh, well, now we talking. Now we.
Nah. Hold on.
So
wait.
you would put yourself in that type of position.
Wait.
Sometimes desperate calls for desperate measures.
Wait.
Who got something to say?
Wait.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Wait.
Be quiet.
Wait.
Be quiet.
Let's empower this conversation here.
Okay.
right? Let's not run off of just sheer emotion and ignorance, right? Not saying what you're saying is ignorant, but Ron made a good point. He said, I don't want my little brother to experience something that he's inexperienced with and be up under a woman's thumb.
Can I sidebar that? You're absolutely correct.
That is that.
But
that's
the other
different.
alternative is putting him out by himself, which is something he's also never experienced.
Ooh,
And he
Sit
should
back.
experience before
He
he
should.
experienced.
Okay,
that's
so
the process,
all right, so
right?
that no, so
Gee,
that,
that's the process, right?
that's the argument
That's
I'm
what I'm
willing
saying.
to I'm willing to accept that argument.
Right.
Yes. But I'm just saying it's a 50-50 thing. He might need that extra, attending to. He may not be maybe she might cook
And
something
let's keep
good
it a
for
stack.
him.
Let's keep it a
him
stack.
fed, keep his clothes clean. It might be something that
His-
benefits him and works
it
for him.
could, it
Just
could.
like when you moved out with your lady.
Mm.
I'm not saying, moms might have been ready for it, but you never
Met her
know,
before,
right?
She had met her before you lived with her, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But it wasn't
Properly
under the
vetted. At
same
least I know what she look like.
circumstances.
Well, all right, so let's extract.
Move it forward.
No, well, yeah, let's extract it a little bit. The perfect situation would be for him to move in with a roommate, right?
For sure.
It would be affordable. Get
Affordable.
a 2-bedroom.
Exactly.
Split the rent. Chill. You got your space, and you not beholden on a relationship working for your
Boom.
housing.
Yes.
boom, and that's
which
the thumb.
is,
That is the thumb. That is the thumb
Yeah.
that we talk about here. Excuse me. I'm very passionate. That's the thumb.
Because I don't want him to get in this situation and then he's back to the point where he's looking for a place because the relationship didn't work out.
Right, but
Because he hiding her at the end of the day.
wait,
You
hold
ain't
on,
bringing
wait,
her
wait, wait.
around yet.
That's a bad sign too.
He can't. That's a red.
I mean, on a
it's
grown
bit of a
man
red
tip.
flag.
Grown man tip.
He hiding her.
He's a very private dude.
He hiding her.
He's a private dude. You
No,
a private
Ron,
dude.
Ron, come on.
Ron, you're a private guy.
I am
You
a
sat
private
a
guy.
lot of times in that library. I walk up in the library in high school. Why the fuck is this nigga in that library by himself? Thinking and plotting. That was his problem. I'm the big mouth nigga that come in there. Yo, what are you doing in there?
Ron, the encyclopedias.
Yeah, man. I mean, Ron, you
How
got
to
a
get
point.
rich.
And like real shit, educate him. Explain that. Have a sit down with him. Have a cigar and some whiskey with him, and explain to him what your fears are for him.
Yeah,
As
you
a
might have
young
to force
man.
your hand a little bit too.
Yeah, and he needs to hear that, even if he doesn't.
You and
use
Shorty come out, meet me. Let's
Yeah,
get some lunch.
you got to give that.
You and Shorty, you
You
got
gotta communicate, brother.
You got to vet it a little bit.
You gotta
You
give
know
him.
better.
Yeah, you gotta give it
I
to
think
him.
the vetting is more important than the time.
100%. No, vetting is the time. Vetting is the time. You can meet somebody 3, 4, 5 months and then let's bring the conversation a little further. If you rocking with somebody, then you're building with that person. Building means you're kind of joining your resources to make a better version of yourselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's a serious thing. You know what I mean? So your initial question is time. Time.
But the question is now: is it building or survival?
Boom.
That's a great question.
Is it
And I-
building?
And
I
it
don't
looks like
want it.
survival.
That's
That's
I'm
what it
saying. I
smells
don't want
like.
it. And that's what I told my
And
mom.
and Corey's over there. He's condoning that. He's condoning survival.
I'm just here laughing at it.
and
all.
I don't like you a bit for that.
Let me tell you what I get to do
Okay.
over here. I sit behind this camera
Stirring the pot.
and I pull out the pen and I just throw a random grenade in the mix of the conversation, and then
I don't like him.
and then I turn my microphone down like this.
All right. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah. So, all right. So, shout out to everyone tuned in on YouTube. Again, remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. If you don't follow us on YouTube, please do. Cigars and Whiskey Podcast. Cigars, the & Whiskey Podcast. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell for notifications. All right. So we'll jump right into the show.
Let's do it.
White Star GB. What we want to start with first? We got the
Start
Sean.
with Sean O'Malley.
Nah,
Nah,
it's just
straight off the top.
it's no
He gets
no
to pick.
audio. It's just a screenshot. and then click. Yeah. All right. So, caption is UFC champion Sean O'Malley says he can cheat on his wife because I pay for everything. It makes me think of the quote, "He who controls the currency controls the people." Wow. Right? What do you think, White Star GB?
I think that's what you get when you date a so-called high-value man or a man that's up. You know what I mean? He is reportedly worth about $2.3 million. So he got a little paper. He's a UFC fighter. I watched his fight last week. He got busy.
Okay.
So he's a rising star. You know, he got a little charisma, got a little character to him. Yeah. He feeling good about himself. His stock is high to him. So he's like, surely if you're gonna go for the ride, the last thing I'm gonna hear about it, like we could be together, but there's plenty of box out here for me to get. Like,
All right. Well,
I gotta do it.
Let me just read his other quotable.
Yeah.
I guess I treat Dania like a queen. If I get a little punani on the side, what does it have to do with anything? I have testosterone running through my veins. It's simple.
That's what I see for him.
That's a valid argument
A
for you?
woman that could have took a little heed to Shorty was and we spoke about it, and the NLE Choppers Shorty that he broke up with because he kept cheating on her. He broke up with her because he didn't want to keep cheating on her. Remember, she was a little older.
Yeah.
She kept complaining, and that was literally the only reason that he broke up with her because he just felt guilty about having sex with other women. You know, it's not. I never got away with no shit like that. But listen, if you're young and your money good, you set the terms of your own, relationship. And he obviously just gave her the ultimatum. It seemed like an ultimatum. And if she don't want to rock with it, then she don't rock with it.
Truth. What do you think?
Caught him. Respectfully. Out my lane. It's out my lane. That's not something I'm trying to do. I'm educated differently. And I think his approach is unorthodox. Money ain't everything, right? And I know a lot of lonely, miserable, rich people, so he's only asking for, in my opinion, poor outcomes. If you feel like you are in your king and you want to court more than one woman, that's a conversation, that's building, but you don't throw the money in the mix as if the money is your power. If you are a king, then your heart, your mind, and your aura is your power. And you demand respect and domain on whatever you touch and however you move.
Don't lean on the paper.
Right, but you
When the
gotta
paper goes.
if you a king, you govern that, right? Because our ancestors had more than one wives, and I understand that understanding. And even in the Quran, it says we can, balance that. But there's policies to that, like my man G said. There's a policy to that. So I just think that he is not educated properly. And if he was, he wouldn't be speaking this way.
GB, you think is cheating or infidelity, is it disrespect?
Yeah, I think so.
So you think disrespect is allowable if somebody has enough money? So if somebody
Disrespect is allowable if you allow it. Maybe you allow it because that person got money.
No,
maybe you allow it because that person.
we don't know.
Maybe you think that person looks better than you. You allow it. There's a lot of people. Maybe that person is younger than you. Maybe your dick don't get hard no more. There's a lot of reasons for people to allow infidelity. It just is what it is.
I'm not sure if he's saying that she allows it or he's justifying why he does what he does.
I think it's a justification
Yeah, you can't really, from what he's saying,
from based on what he's saying.
Yeah, because he's basically saying like if she get upset, she should know because I pay for everything, and
Yeah.
I got testosterone running through my veins.
You telling TMZ, don't waste your time. Like, yo, listen, you gonna see me with her? That's my wisdom. But yo, you catch me in Vegas, you catch me in LA, you gonna see me with some work.
Yeah,
They don't waste your time taking the pictures and trying to like. It's a waste of time.
definitely.
That's
I think
what
no.
every relationship got their own rules.
I just think as a man, that's a poor mindset, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm tagging on with you.
Yeah, I'm tagging on what you said because it's like, yo, his ideology with this whole shit is that, yo, if I got bread, I could do what I want.
And it's
That's
sending the
crazy.
wrong message. It's sending the wrong
It definitely
message.
sends the wrong
Yeah,
message.
You know what I mean?
Message,
It's
but
sending the
besides
wrong
that-
message, in my opinion,
Yeah.
because, like you said,
Mm.
every man sets his own rules based upon his existence, right? But do it in a way where it's elegant. Have some swag with it, like, you know what I mean. Do it. Come on, show me what you got. You know what I mean? Because that's sending the wrong messages to women
So
too.
when Lou Will was running around with the 2 chicks on his arm, or comedian D-Ray was running around with the 2 girlfriends, we ain't had no problem with that.
That's
All
an
right,
understanding, though.
It may be an understanding,
That's an
but
understanding.
I feel like if you commit.
Sound like we using the
It-
same
it-
words.
no,
to
no,
describe different words to describe the same thing.
Wait,
Like, we
no.
describing the same thing.
If you commit to the person as far as marriage is concerned,
Right.
like, why get married? Why even get married, bro? That
Yeah,
makes
he
no
did
sense.
say wife. Yeah, wife is the big word on
Yo,
that.
bro,
Yeah,
like,
wife.
why even get married? Just
UFC
do
champion
you.
Sean O'Malley
Or marry
says
more than
he cheat
one.
on his wife because
Marry more than one.
Well,
Have 3 or 4 wives.
Legally, you
Yeah,
know.
you can't do that.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You could, marriage doesn't have to be,
Yeah.
sign those papers, go down to City Hall.
Yeah, we get.
It could be, based on your religious constructs. You guys could govern yourselves in your own house and have an understanding. Isn't there a show with this dude? He has like sister wives. It's called, right?
Yeah,
How does he govern that? Get on your sister wife shit then.
I think he's governing that with a little bit
I
of
think
religion, right? Is he? He's
I don't
a Mormon,
think-
right?
the way he's talking is more or less not about his own personal situations. I think he feels that, generally speaking, like if someone controls the money, they're able to do what they want, right? And
That's heavy.
that type of ideology, man.
That's heavy, brother.
A lot of dudes that would even sign off on that. Like, what if it was to go the other way? So basically, if I'm up right now, I could disrespect. But what happens if I'm not up no more? What happens then?
Nah, then everything fall apart. Then you better keep your shit in your pants, nigga. The money ain't there no more. You know what I mean?
Gee, that's
But
how you feel.
That's the same thing. Listen, everybody set the ground rules for the relationship. I feel as
That's a
long as
fact.
she agrees to it, it's fair game, yo. Because there's plenty of people. Like, I was listening to the Breakfast Club a couple of weeks ago, and a lady called up. I think the call was about erectile dysfunction.
Uh-oh.
She was upset that her husband wasn't taking pills to get his thing hard. He was older than her, so she was sexually frustrated. She wanted to step out on their relationship, and she just kind of wanted to know how to bring it to him. And, sexually, sexually is another thing. Like, if someone isn't
I
satisfied,
think that's a different situation, though. I think that's a different
money,
situation.
sex, age. Look, there's a lot of reasons why people have an upper hand in a relationship. I'm not saying it's healthy,
That's for
but it
me,
is what it is.
What you just said is not an upper hand. It's a situation that, all right, this could probably make us or break us, right?
Okay.
It's not like we have to get through this situation. They have to get through that particular situation. Now, this is how he's saying, like, this is how he thinks. If I control the money or I make all the money, I got free reigns to do what I want to do. I can open up my shit. I can open up my relationship, sleep with anybody I want, and do whatever I want because I financially am the breadwinner. Do you think that ideology is okay? Like generally speaking, not with his particular situation.
Do I think it's okay? No, I don't think it's conducive to a healthy relationship. No.
Okay.
I don't think that's okay. But it's the reality. Like Kevin Samuels interviewed a lot of women that wanted to land a high value man. One of the things that he told them was that A, you gotta look the part, and B, you gotta be able to turn your eye when that man indulges something. Beyonce made a whole album off of Jay-Z's infidelity. You know what I mean? You could be married to the most powerful woman in the world and still step out by accident. You know what I mean? But you know,
I think
it is what it is.
I don't think Jay would say
No,
I
he
can
wouldn't
just
say
fuck
that.
whoever I want
He wouldn't say that.
because I make a lot of bread.
He wouldn't say that because his wife is who she is.
I think most men wouldn't say it.
No, yeah.
Right?
I
Most
agree,
most
Ron.
men aren't saying
Like,
that.
yo, bro.
I get your point though, G.
I get his point.
You know, that's a smart.
I'm just speaking on the reality.
No, but the way your
sugarcoat of
the
it.
way your brain works is very interesting. I didn't. I'm sitting back here.
You are going to
I'm-
get a lot of that.
Oh man,
Yeah, curveballs are coming
yo,
every 2 seconds. Pull.
listen.
I get it. If you get into if dude is this superstar USC guy, he makes millions of dollars, and he's telling chicks at the door, yo, bro, I deal with other women. I do me. I gotta do me.
I gotta do me.
And that's just what it's gonna be.
I gotta do me.
Right? And the chick signs off on it, that's fine.
I gotta do me.
If she, even if she says like, if he tells her, "Yo, I'll make you my wife, but I still got to do me." Now, if they came to that agreement, that's
different.
That's
yeah.
different.
But Ron, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
What if that was a woman saying that?
exactly.
nasty. Well, there's a show full of that.
Wait,
shit, right?
wait, hold,
That's
wait,
nasty.
hold.
That's nasty.
Wait. Yo, Core,
That pussy
I
coming
need you in
back
this.
loose, nigga.
Yo,
We need that
Core,
shit to
please
fit,
get on the
nigga, when
mic.
I
That would be
come
so
back.
nasty.
Please get on the mic.
Relax.
Address this man
That would be so nasty.
immediately.
That's nasty, dog.
A woman is not allowed to say that.
Ooh, you see?
I mean, my shit fit like
Now
a glove,
look,
nigga.
now look. Hold
You
on.
see?
Listen,
nigga.
You see?
is a woman?
Different.
Hold on.
See?
It's different.
Is a
Gee,
woman
come on.
allowed to do
Different,
that?
true.
Come on, G.
We gotta hold on. Let me this terminology
They
here.
got movies out right now called The Woman Queen.
Jesus
The King, the Woman, or something like that.
Yeah,
That-
yeah.
Yo,
Alright, watch
listen.
it. Shoot fucking mad
This-
niggas.
Yo, listen. No. Wait.
I just want to say one quick thing.
Wait, before you say this, let me just add this one part. I don't get into these sitcoms, these reality TV show, movies, shows, soap operas, right? But there's one out right now about a black woman who runs a male stripper kind of thing, queen something.
Yeah. I know.
Y'all heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got through a half
It's-
episode.
Yo, listen, it's loopy right now.
I got through a half
And
episode.
the women are loving this energy from this black woman with so much control, and she's doing the same thing he's saying. If I got the bread, you move how I want you to move.
Now
How y'all
listen,
feel about that?
I'm pretty sure that throughout this hierarchy of people with money, there are plenty of women doing that. Plenty.
Okay.
Right? Now, listen, it might not be I can do what I want when I want. It might, because I want to go back to last episode. GB talked about women inviting people to their party. So they don't want a lot of people in the party. You know what I mean? They might have one or two people that are three maybe just for,
Selective few.
right? They have to always account to this is their house that the party's being thrown at, right? You got to protect the house, right? So I think women can do that. When you say it, it's like, ugh,
Yeah,
it's
cool.
nasty.
Her shit looking like the house party and One More Chance, nigga.
Yo,
Come on,
bro.
relax, nigga. Relax.
You know, when we looking at this shit, I'm like, yo, where's the decorum? Like, yo, at least have enough respect that if you're gonna disrespect me, keep it quiet.
I think it's called
Don't,
couth.
yeah.
Where's your couth?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what this is too. See, this is a little bit of, cause niggas be hiding this a little bit of like, yo, my girl like girls too. So they be trying to be like, yeah, I mess with girls with my girl. This is kind of like his girl just don't like girls, so he just forcing it with the money.
Well, now you get back to me and Mr. Ron's point. It ain't right.
Yo, bro.
Listen, it ain't for me, but I understand.
You
I never
understand?
put that shit. Nah, I ain't putting that shit.
Oh, okay.
Because any woman that I choose to be with is not allowing that. Like I want a woman strong enough to not even allow.
Bing bong.
Like she wouldn't even,
Bing bong.
you know what I mean, go with that. I couldn't if I want to make her my wife,
Yeah.
the things that she has to be about, she wouldn't even be like, it just wouldn't even add up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she would automatically say no
Dismiss that.
because of all the other
Yeah,
things.
I don't
that
care how
wa-
much money
like
you
I
got.
want from her.
Yeah.
So it ain't
Very-
for me, but yo, listen,
Very well said.
Yeah.
you know.
All right. Let's go child support.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I think. But let's go porn effects.
All right.
When we hit child support, let's just roll into that.
Okay. Yeah.
Committed to their partner and their relationship, and they're more accepting of cheating within the relationship than those who don't consume pornography. And if that's not enough, a study followed couples for 6 years. And the question the researchers had is, what is going to lead a couple to be less happy in the future than they are today? And they found that pornography was the second greatest indicator that a relationship would suffer over time. Research shows that individuals who consume porn have a poor relationship satisfaction. They're less committed to their partner and their relationship, and they're more accepting of cheating within the relationship than those who don't consume pornography. And if that's not enough, a study followed couples for 6 years. And the question the researchers had is, what is going to lead a couple to be less happy in the future than they are today? And they found that pornography was the second greatest indicator that a relationship would suffer over time. Research shows that individuals who consume porn have a poor relationship satisfaction. They're less committed to their partner and their relationship, and they're more
Nigga can't do nothing no more, man.
Why you say that?
Yo,
What the
yo, we can't do nothing no. Yo, we don't want us to. We can't drink milk no more. Everybody lactose intolerant.
Oh,
We ain't supposed to
man.
eat meat no more, pause, cause you know what I mean. Like we supposed to be like vegetarian, pescatarian. We can't jerk off no more. Like yo, back in the day, niggas would jerk off, eat a cheeseburger, and drink a glass of milk, and that was Friday. that was Friday night.
That was so wicked.
You can't
That
do
was
everything
so
is bad
wicked.
for you. Like yo,
Yo,
why?
Ron,
Why?
Where you find this guy? He is an animal.
Nah, but it's like, why? Like, what? Really? Like, niggas ain't
wow.
bothering nobody, man. And yo, that shit keep you in the house, man. You ain't going out there with a loaded gun, man. Sean O'Malley need to jerk off a little bit.
Hey, yo,
His wife
look,
won't even worry about
I got
that
a
shit.
funny story.
Boom.
So, you know, one of my other hats that I wear is that I'm a master barber. I owned a barbershop in Harlem on 125th Street in Madison
Wow. Okay, that's
for
prime time.
almost 10 years.
Dope.
Right? And I had a client who served a lot of time.
Mm.
He came home. He got back with his wife. Right? And his wife was being dissatisfied, and he was sharing this information with me.
Mm.
Right? And he confided in me. Right? He said, yo, truth, honestly, bro, I got so used to pleasuring myself that the things she does don't even stimulate me no more. I have to relearn,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying, what we have. So I'm just going to say that right there, and then we can get back. I just wanted to add that. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
And then that's a real
I'm
situation.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
That's a real
Yeah.
situation.
Because
I
I
definitely even out the playing field right there. I got nothing to say that.
Yo, bro. I think porn really mentally messes up your head. right? Because realistically, as much as dudes, even females, they watch porn and they think they got the sexual prowess of a porn star, a lot of us don't. You know what I mean? Niggas
What you
not,
mean though?
Huh?
What you mean?
What you mean? They not
Elaborate on that.
They not having sex. They not doing 45-minute scenes, hour scenes or whatever. You know, going to Pound Town for an hour straight.
You speak for yourself, man.
I know you live in Pound Town. All right, I know that. All right, but most
fucking
people.
man,
I'm talking about your. See, I'm not talking about the White Star GBs, right? I'm speaking about the regular degular guys, right? The
That is
regular
dirt
degular.
diggler, nigga.
Man,
What the
nigga.
fuck is your problem?
Yo, when you see those scenes and you get like, yo, dudes have this idea of like of how it's supposed to be based on that. You know what I mean? And most guys,
Nah, but
real
that's
sex
like
life
nigga
is not
watching
like that.
basketball, like watching the NBA and be like, I don't want to go shoot hoops with the homie because I'm not Jordan. Like, nigga, you still gonna do it. Like, you still,
All right, so look,
you can
check
still
this out.
watch basketball. and
But
still
check this
play
out. I got a
basketball.
fun fact, right? All right, so look. You scroll down Instagram, regular day.
Yeah.
Everybody's fly. Everybody's getting money. Everybody living their best life. Is that real?
No.
All right. So let's bring it back to Pound Town. Let's bring it back to Pound Town. Everybody's not pounding the town. Let's keep it $150 here.
Right.
Okay? And a lot of women who say they can take a Pound Town can't even get to the town. Forget the pound.
Maybe that's not what she into.
Well, but that's what she act like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I would like to collaborate on that note to say, hey, look, like Ron said, the average guy is not doing a 45-minute session without taking any hybrids. When I say hybrid, I mean alcoholic beverages, that stall, the outcome,
That honey pack.
or some of that cam pink horsepower.
Yeah, shout out to Kim.
Horsepower, yeah.
Or if you're
Killer,
uptown,
yeah.
everybody can't get to the honey pack. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Fly too. I think that shit can fly.
So that's
No, but I like
that's
what
I
you
wanna
said
add.
about IG. I think Instagram is worse for your mindset in a relationship than porn actually is.
Well,
'Cause I feel like,
Instagram is soft porn.
Instagram, you have a false expectation
Twitter
of what
is soft
women
porn.
look like.
My brother just put me on the Twitter.
Yeah.
Like I'm so behind the
That's your
grid.
ex
Like
now.
no, listen. I heard, my brother showed me some shit on that. I was disgusted.
Yeah, they.
I would never get a
they go
Twitter
far.
account. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like
Yeah.
just because of my own personal.
They can do
mind
whatever
frame.
they want on that. They can do whatever they
Listen,
want on Twitter.
It gets reckless. All right? And I'm not an account holder.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've never been big on Twitter. Neither.
Okay. So I think that porn is misused and is horrible, especially for the mind state of today. Because people don't know how to separate fantasy from reality.
Absolutely. That's the biggest thing. When they said, one of the comments that he made on the clip was that your relationship satisfaction it lowers because of porn, right? Mentally, what you're doing is you're sleeping. Sorry. I know. Mentally, you're having sex with that person. That person that you're watching, that female, you're envisioning yourself while you're pleasuring yourself having sex with that person,
Oh man.
right? But then, after that, you gotta sleep with your significant other, and she's not that porn star. She's not that chick, and mentally, you get somewhat withdrawn. You might start thinking of that scene while you're having sex with your significant other, so you're not all the way there mentally, because sex is a physical thing and it's a mental thing, right? But if your body's there but your mind is not there, Are you having the best sex you could have?
Well, I don't think the word even is sex anymore. Are you having a high level of intimacy? Okay, right?
Talk on it.
Very, very, yes.
You feel me?
Speak on
So
it.
that I mean, I think that's what you're saying anyway.
Absolutely.
But we're just using a lack there
you're
of
losing-
better words.
Yeah, I think you're losing a lot of intimacy.
Yeah, right,
You know what I mean?
right. Now, G, you said some fly shit. I don't want to go out there fully loaded.
Maintenance, dog.
I get it.
That shit is maintenance.
I get it though.
It
but,
takes two to
but
tango.
listen, big bro,
Go on.
big bro.
What's up?
Teenagers, you know, doing that to themselves. All right.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But when I got the experience of what that shit feels like, I don't want to deal with my hand. You understand what I'm trying to say? What are we doing here? Right?
Yeah.
Well, I say this, that's a great thing you brought up. Teenagers, kids.
Yeah.
It's more than it being just bad, right? We're going and just putting bad at the top. Everything's bad. I do think regulations should be introduced. Because as easy as we could find it, yes, children could just type it in. There's nothing in the
Only
middle.
thing to be like, yo, are you 18? Yes.
Yes,
You keep
and
it
you
moving.
keep it pushing.
It's light.
That
Yeah.
helps the company with its liabilities and
Right.
things of that nature. But
Yeah.
this is the funny part about it,
Shit.
right? You see how we sit here and we're kind of like knowing the possibilities of that. It's probably actually really, really going on. There are probably children
Oh, it's there.
that are, and we don't even hear about it. Like, right?
Mhm.
That's not that is the most tabooest thing in the world is probably the kids that are stumbling upon these things. Now, the reason why we do not want it is because we come from a time where you really had to do a little bit of work to acquire
Black market. Yeah,
these
nigga.
And we got to
images.
borrow too.
We had. I'm just saying we might have to
Gotta
rob
borrow
and
them
steal,
tapes, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
John
I
down the
had
block
booty
had
talk
the
6.
fires.
Yeah.
Right.
He had the fires, man.
So we have the at least see, but see now with that comes the ability to exercise restraint because we remember a time without it.
Yeah.
The kids that are coming up now, people that are coming up now, there's no regulation. They don't have to do any hard work
Well,
Yeah.
to
you know,
find this.
and you
So
know
it's
what?
like,
You know
like
what it's
taking a
coming.
it might be like taking a liberty.
Yeah.
For instance, everybody arguing about guns. When we think about New York and guns, the first thing a lot of people say is, I don't know.
No fly, yeah.
I don't really think everybody having a gun in New York is a good idea. Why? Because a lot of our existence is non-guns, or guns are taboo and things of that nature. Down south, right? It's like, no, everybody should have one because that, this wire is killing me. That's what they came up with. So I think we are speaking. What's the opposite word of speaking from a place of privilege?
Well,
where we can say,
we
that
have to ask a question though, right, Ron?
Mhm.
G, Core, we got to ask a question, right? Sex has turned into a sport. It's a sport now. They have so many things available for you. I can turn on the radio, and there's about 3 or 4 commercials running every hour about male enhancements.
Right, because the people who I'll step in here because
You
the people who listen to the radio are between the ages of 35 and 65, and those are the companies that buy marketing space.
Need help getting it up,
Need
buddy?
help getting it up,
You need help?
and they're marketing.
Oh,
Can I assist you with your boner?
Yeah,
come
but
on.
If you're watching TV after 12 midnight, they know that you're fucking your 50s and you need help. So guess what? This is where the market. No, I'm just fucking with you, but that's really kind of
No, not. Thank you for educating me on that because that makes well sense. What I'm saying is though, Ron, respectfully, like it's oversaturated. Okay, we might have had 1 or 2 tapes, right? And we took them tapes out in emergency situations. It's emergency, right? I couldn't get to Susie last night. She couldn't get out the crib,
Mhm.
right? She didn't do her chores the night before, so Mama Love kept her in. All right, now we got to pull out the tape. But now, it's so easy and accessible. It just takes away the real natural aura.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
That's my opinion.
It's dangerous because everything. Like, let's just take what we do here on Friday nights, smoking cigars. In moderation, it's cool. You know what I mean? But if they were marketing cigars to children and children were smoking cigars every night, what kind of damage it'll do to them? Everything is it. I'm not gonna say everything, but porn. Let's talk about porn. Porn is healthy in moderation.
I don't agree.
I feel like it's a.
I don't agree
I
with
feel like
either,
it's
Ron.
a supplement. It's maintenance. It takes two to tango.
He said it's maintenance.
It's maintenance, dog. Change your
This
oil,
brother
man.
is rare.
Listen,
This brother is rare.
yo, sometimes you and your partner can't connect all the time.
This brother is rare.
I think you're better off waiting for you and your partner to connect.
And being frustrated.
Well, I think you'll definitely have a better.
Because you're a human.
You'll have a better sex life.
You'll
for
be
sure.
frustrated.
You'll have a better sex life if you don't.
You don't know that.
I've done it. I've done it.
I've done it.
So you done both.
Yes.
I
Okay.
don't watch
Yes.
porn at all, man.
Okay.
I stopped watching porn at fucking 19, bro.
Okay.
It was over for that.
Yo, I'm telling you, I believe, from my own personal experience, that your sex life will be better with your partner if you do not watch porn.
Why?
Because the intimacy that you'll have with your partner, and when you do connect with your partner, is going to be that much better.
So what do you do when you're frustrated? When it's just like not
You have a
happening
conversation,
enough
you
for you.
communicate, you
Okay.
reconnect,
all right.
right? Because I think intimacy starts nonverbal first.
Okay.
Non-physical, nonverbal.
Okay.
There's times where I can have a very great conversation with a young lady,
Uh-huh.
and it spurs the energy of intimacy, right?
Of course.
All right. So the courting process, you have to revisit that courting process. And what Ron is saying is that in order to keep that courting process healthy, you have to have a level of restraint.
So this is a perfect lead up into help you eat. Because I feel like now we're gonna flip it on this back end. Now we're gonna flip it on the other end.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Cool. You can put it on help you eat. Help you eat. Yeah, it is. So I think this is gonna help us with the conversation a little bit. It's gonna make you a little more honest.
That is a real gift.
Some real gifts, man.
You're welcome. Thank you. Say thank you.
You playing.
You're
This
welcome.
ain't for me. This ain't cologne either. Hell,
You're right. It's to help you please me because you haven't been eating it right. I've been telling you that over and over
hell
again.
no. This is for
You
you
not.
too.
Mm-hmm.
All this is for you.
You don't make me have an orgasm. Like,
Seriously?
yes, you don't please me. So you need assistance. You need help. So,
Man, this is
I mean, do you want me to go somewhere else and find somebody else to do it?
Hell no, what you gonna nowhere else? Like, what you trying to say?
I'm telling you what I'm trying to say. Like,
I've been
use
practicing.
these.
Okay, I've been practicing on my own. Why I need these toys?
You need them toys to help please me. Happy birthday.
Man,
That's your gift. Your gift is keeping me.
What? Man, hell no. This is some bullshit, man. Take me to the mall. Give me some real gifts.
That is a real gift.
Take me to the mall. Get some real gifts, man.
You're
playing.
welcome. Thank you. Say thank
playing.
you.
Nah, you playing.
You're
This
welcome.
ain't for me. This ain't cologne either. Hell.
You're right. It's to help you please me.
I feel like that
because
was
you
the
haven't been
perfect-
eating it right.
I feel like that was the perfect segue into that conversation. That's what frustration looks like on the other side. That was a lot. What was going on in
I
that
think there's a
clip?
difference, though.
All right.
You talking about frustration on not being able to get with your partner to connect or have sex.
Right.
She's talking about she's not having good sex. She's not being satisfied.
Sexual frustration isn't just frustration. Like people have
If,
frustrations.
if
for
you
different reasons.
can't, if you're not satisfied in your sex life and your solution is to go to porn, you got a whole nother problem in your relationship.
First of all, it's not about being unsatisfied. It's about just listen. You ain't trying to be humping on the person that you're with all the time. And for you to be a responsible adult, sometimes you just supplement it. You know what I mean?
If you got the energy to jack off, why you can't hump on your partner?
Self-care, dog. It's self-care. Sometimes you ain't trying to do all that work. Porn is perfectly healthy. I feel like in moderation,
you are
there's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Who
yo.
are you? What is your name?
Yo, there's no problems with it, dog. In moderation. I'm talking about you can't be doing it every night, but yo, you can have a perfectly. I feel like self-care is part of a healthy sex life.
Self-care is discipline, brother.
Okay.
That's the ultimate level of self-care.
All right.
Discipline, right?
Okay.
And Shorty just violated, right?
Okay, yeah.
If
Let's talk
Shorty,
about that, right.
if a female ever did that to me,
That was wild.
that
It was
means,
disrespectful, yeah.
listen, that means it's time to go, right?
100%.
Because that female is showing you that she is capable of going to the extremes to please herself,
Yeah.
or have you please her.
Toys, batteries,
Right.
everything. Man, charges by the
and
bed.
I think to a level, toys is almost in a category of porn. Because if you need a toy,
100%.
to please you, then you don't need me.
Well, I feel like porn. I feel like
You understand what I'm trying to
toys
say?
is
What
a
can
step
I
up.
do
I
for
feel like
you?
toys is a step up from porn. I feel like porn is there. Porn is just
Ooh,
visual.
I didn't
Really?
even-
But I feel like toys is something physical.
I didn't even. Ooh.
Like you're physically inserting something into yourself. Like that's
Well, I'm
That's
talking
taking
about
it to the next
vibrators
level.
too.
yeah, that's the next level.
You know what I mean? I
feel
don't
like
know a
this-
man's
this-
penis
this
that
porn-
can vibrate. Pause. I'm not vibrating.
Oh, re me. Unless you got that bass, in your voice, you start humming. Maybe if you hum while you fucking.
You the man.
Maybe yeah, like,
That's heavy.
I don't know. But yeah. Choice is the next level. They got a serious problem that they gotta talk about. It's just not really working out. And I feel like she's on the back end of. All right, so let's move the conversation a little bit off of porn and let's move it on to toys. And I feel like she is so reliant on the toys that her man can't please her because she gets so used to messing with the toys.
I think.
So you don't think that can happen with the porn?
Yeah, in extreme cases, yes.
No.
It can happen with porn in
Ron,
extreme
that
cases.
was excellent. That was an excellent jab.
Yeah. No. In extreme cases. Well, we're talking about.
Oh my God.
I'm sticking with healthy
Gee,
levels.
you ain't got nothing to come back to that.
All
telling
right,
you.
hold. Let
Healthy.
me ask him this:
Go ahead.
what's a healthy level?
Can't put a number on it, but not Odin.
Yeah, you can, Mayor.
Not Odin.
All right, so
Yeah, you can, Mayor.
all right, so
Politician,
Yeah,
right?
you can.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
yeah,
you can.
Politician.
he is sidestepping. So what's a healthy sex life?
I think a healthy sex life is a healthy level.
Give me a number. Give me some numbers, like how many times a week or
2 to 3.
2 to 3 a week.
Yeah.
And how many jack off sessions is healthy with those 2
If
3?
you're fulfilling the 2 to 3 weeks, one. You're feeling it. Yeah.
2 3 and then one jack.
Yeah. You good.
Huh?
You asked me.
Huh? Yeah, I'll ask you. What's a healthy sex life for you?
Ah, man, this is gonna sound corny, but I'm working, right?
Mm-hmm.
Communication is the beginning and the foundation of a healthy intimacy sexual relationship.
Yes.
That's where it starts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Realistically.
Why
Don't get
though?
it twisted.
Yeah.
That's why you brothers are married.
Let's dig a
You
little
brothers
deeper
are
in it.
married.
Why though? Why?
I'm gonna tell you now,
communication
because you're wearing a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you brothers wear a ring.
Yeah.
I don't have one. I didn't earn one yet.
Mhm.
Still learning. But what I've been learning is that you gotta really groom each other, work as individuals to hold yourself accountable communicate, work together, and that will make you really look at your partner differently.
Absolutely.
It enhances that drive.
Yeah.
You won't need any medicines. You won't need any serums. The communication is so impeccable.
Yeah.
The teamwork is so impeccable that you're excited to come home. You're excited to do things with your partner. And that goes back to what Ron was saying. And I'm no expert. Ron said, yo, if you're doing it right with your partner and you wait, it'll enhance that whole thing, right? But you both have to be on the same page.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So
you on to something.
That's all I'm saying.
No, I like that. I like
Humbly.
that. I like that.
You know what I mean? And I
let
say
me-
that
let me go a
very
little bit over
humbly.
that. Sex in a relationship is healthy when it's reciprocal. And reciprocal means both of y'all know each other's favorite moves, all that fly shit. You pull out the little birthday shit, everything. You got the move you got the Christmas move, you got the birthday move, you got all the moves. You know what I mean? But then
I didn't even know that.
oh nah.
Thank you.
Listen.
Thank you. Thank you for that,
That's-
Jewel.
That's the key to long-term fucking.
Thank you, OG. I appreciate that.
Anytime.
Mayor.
Anytime. But part of being reciprocal is knowing your partner's throttle level. Everybody isn't everybody is in a 5 and a 5. Everybody's in a 4 and a 4. Sometimes everything clicks and you're a 5 and she's a 3. And in this case, she's a 9 and he's a fucking 6 or
And
something
that's
like that.
evident.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Isn't that
That's
evident?
evident because of the toys.
Isn't that
But-
evident, Ron?
I don't know.
But
I'm not sure.
to
if
bring
it's
it back
evident.
to masturbation, I feel like masturbation evens out that throttle level a little bit, and it helps you be more reciprocal to your partner. Where if y'all had sex last night, you know she don't want to have it 2 nights. Maybe she not a back-to-backer. She Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? She ain't playing the back-to-backs. You know what I mean? So you know, like, yo, if I come back to her the next night, I'm doing too much. And you know your wife. Sometimes you're doing too much. So you have a little, boom, boom, boom. Because you know you want it and you need it. So you watch a little flick, boom, get it out your system, and you're a better man for it the next day, and you're not frustrated. When I'm talking about frustration, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about it helps you be a better partner sexually because it evens out the reciprocity in your sex life. Shout out to Laura Hill
I get that.
on her 25th
I
anniversary.
get
I get
that's-
that.
that's a
That was
good
well
point.
said.
My
That was
boy.
well
That's a
said.
good point. That's a
That
good
was well
point.
said.
That's
That
a
was
good
well
point.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Excellent point.
But I
Tyrone, I'm mad. I wasn't looking at the camera when I said that. You gotta clip me up. Shout out to the homie Tyrone.
no, that was a good point. But I think I still stand where I stand, man. Because I think there's
You think it's got the EVGBs? It's
I,
got the cooties.
no. Because
Jacking
I think,
off.
I
Like
think
it's
no.
a nasty thing
I
in the
think
dark,
it's,
and you know what I mean.
you talking about,
Vaseline and all that.
but you're talking about frequency, right?
Talking about moderation. I'm talking
No.
about maintenance.
You're talking about how frequently you have sex, or
Right.
you maintenance yourself,
Right,
right? You
yes.
maintenance with your lady,
Yes.
and then sometimes you maintenance yourself,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But I'm also speaking to the point of the quality of it. The quality of the
You high
sex.
power. What you mean?
All right.
Yo, dog, you
I
are
forget
who
I'm
you are,
speaking to
dog.
White Star GB. Yeah,
Yo, you
I
are
know
who you are, nigga. If you whack,
Yes, he's a special case. But you
My
got to
only
understand,
player.
we speak to not just White Star GBs. We speak to the regular degglers also, right?
so don't jerk off.
Huh?
If you're not me, don't jerk off.
Yo, I think when you don't, you have quality experiences with your partner, right? When you watch porn, right?
Niggas like
you can
DMX and Belly. Niggas be mad in that for you like, I came with this shit 3 days ago. God damn it, niggas be mad. Niggas be thrashing.
you gotta
the mayor speaks.
you got this clip that we just watched of
right.
a female that is not sexually satisfied, right?
Yeah,
But
she's
I
violent.
think for men, it could get men in a headspace of when they watch porn. When the scene is done when the guy is done, and he orgasms, right, and it's over with. She's talking about she's not having orgasms, but when you watch porn, you can be desensitized to that. Like, you're not looking to please the woman. It's all about pleasing the man in the porn, right? You don't watch porn. You don't see women having orgasms like that. You looking for the money shot. The money shot is when the dude is done, right?
I'm not looking for no money shot first.
All right,
Money shot, nigga. You probably try to catch me out there, right? That would be the ultimate pause. No, I'm not waiting for a money shot.
I'm talking about
done before that.
mentally.
I got caught up in the literature.
Yo,
Thank you.
Yeah,
man,
subconsciously, dudes get used to their sessions ending when they're done, so they're worrying about pleasing themselves and not.
No, but that's when it's done. It's
But then you have women talking about that they're not satisfied.
Right.
They're
It
not
has
having
to end.
orgasm. You had a chick just
Right,
talking
it
about how
has
she's
to
not
end.
having.
It has to end. You ain't fucking now.
Oh shit!
You ain't fucking
It
right
has
now.
to
You aren't
end.
fucking. So the last time you was fucking, it ended when you came, right? It has to end at some time, nigga.
It don't
ends
have
when
to.
we come.
It don't have to.
Okay. So
What?
What are we saying?
Ron and Spider-Man.
Yeah. What are we saying?
It don't have to. It don't have to, right?
What you mean? No. She came first. I came last. Roll the grass. Like, that's what
Okay.
happens, right?
All right.
Like it's not. It's almost done when she comes. But when you done,
All right.
then it's over.
Again, right? Your average guy, you got a lot of women do complain like this woman complains about not having orgasms, right? We can't act like that's not.
Yeah, let's talk about this a little bit.
Let's not act like that's not a thing.
Right.
There's high percentages of women that say they've never had an orgasm in their life, right? That's because they're not having quality sex. And I think that
No, it's because they don't know how to orgasm, because they don't know themselves. They never played with themselves to know what makes them come.
men don't either, though.
What do you mean?
Men have to know women's body also to help them have an orgasm. It's
Well,
not
they have
just
to
all about
help-
them.
They have to help you help them. Like, yo, you're going too fast. You're going too slow. Yo, I'll come off ahead. Like,
Wait,
if you
wait.
don't.
I
Women
think-
who say that they never orgasm ever, they don't know how to orgasm.
Wait,
It's not
wait,
the
wait.
man's
Well,
fault.
wait, though. Let's slow it down a little bit because we racing, right?
Mhm.
Because there's something missing, right? And the missing part is that when you remove the sport out of the sexual experience, then you can kind of really get down to really seeing what makes
Whatever
a person.
animal that is sporting right now. Whatever they know, them niggas getting busy.
I got scared for a minute. I
You
can't
heard them
lie.
niggas, right?
I tried to ignore it. I looked behind this couch a few times. I said, "What the fuck?"
Someone's sporting. Someone's sporting. No, sorry, guys.
No, that
Go
was
ahead,
a good
though.
one. But seriously, like respectfully, like, come on, man. Like, you got to know what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got to vibe with what you're dealing with, right? It got to be a vibe there, right?
100%.
So, when you take that time to court and vibe, it's an unspoken language. I mean, let's really talk about it. You don't know when you going in if it's going to be a successful session, but you're hoping that it's going to be a equal matrimony.
Yeah.
Well, after a while,
hold up.
You don't know if it's going to be a successful section the first couple of times, or like after you.
No,
the first couple of times.
The first time. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Especially
So,
the first time.
so
Yeah.
the vibes have to be set,
Mm.
right? And then connections have to be made, and then there's an unspoken language. And I think that we're just missing out on the value of that unspoken language when it comes to intimacy.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And Ron is saying that in order to uphold that unspoken language, you need not to be putting yourself in a corner with these false expectations so you can really have a full experience.
You write your rhymes, or you write them? Do you write them, or you go off the head?
It's a duality. It's
Okay,
a little bit of both,
right?
Yeah. Mhm.
I feel like watching porn is like writing your rhymes when you're in a relationship. You know what you're going to.
All your moves.
You know all your moves. You know what you're capable of. Because what happens is that's all said and well when you having sex with like a new woman or something like that. Like you could have the expectation, but in a marriage, we all busy. You gotta perform. You know what I mean?
Wait. But all right, so
everybody's gotta be happy because the kids asleep. We got some time. Like everybody gotta be happy.
All right,
we gotta get this shit right.
Copy.
You know what I mean?
Copy.
We ain't got the learning curve, and we ain't got the oh my bad. You can't my bad when you're married.
Yeah, you can.
Nah, you can't.
Yeah,
my
you can.
bad. Everybody gotta be happy.
I ain't never been married, but
All right.
I've been in long relationships.
Okay, all right, okay.
And
Same.
sometimes
same thing, but same
sometimes I've had a my bad.
Okay, sometimes.
Yeah.
You never had a my bad, GB?
Me?
Yeah.
No, hell no, nigga, my bad, nigga.
Yo, you's a front ass.
Yeah, he is. He probably never had a my bad because he be like, yo, it's over. That's it. I'm not apologizing for shit.
This motherfucker had to give me a dap for that because that shit was
What am I
that was so
apologizing
gangster.
for? Right?
Ask me.
That's so
Don't
fucking
ask me no shit
gangster.
like that, nigga. Come on, nigga.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Man,
let's move it along a little bit, right?
All right.
Let's talk about the communication, the verbal. We talked about the nonverbal. What about the verbal? Is it okay to tell your partner, yo, you're not doing it right? I know it's a tough conversation.
I think you know when you ain't doing it right.
That part.
If somebody got to take
Tell me how.
yo,
How-
OG,
how you know?
look, here we G.
Yeah, I'm listening.
If you got to get to the point where somebody got to tell you you ain't rocking and rolling right, then you already been fucking up for a long time.
Okay, I got you.
You ain't lying.
I got you.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
That should not be a conversation.
We
That's
both
why I
in the room.
said that clip. It was all bad.
So would you
Yeah.
would you speak to your significant other and ask her after, did you have an orgasm? Or how is it? Do you do like a
check?
review? Like a review
well,
on it, you know what I mean?
I like to communicate while we doing it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of know and gauge where it's at. Unless I'm just absolutely intoxicated and I'm just going for mine, it's different. But if we having a good session, I would like to know if you all right. That's a fact. At my age.
Listen,
I wasn't always at this age though. I once was a jackrabbit.
Word,
You know, I've been on rabbit mode.
Sometimes that work. Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck. Right?
Listen, we all there, man. We know if them
Them high school days, you didn't give a fuck. You was going for yours. Right?
And you know what? That's why I feel like that's where we learn how to, before we have sex, where we learn how to have sex from porn. So we
know
don't
where
we
it goes.
focus on jackrabbiting, and it's done when we done. That's why I think it's really. I don't think it's that good.
Talking
for
about
us.
niggas who ain't fucking, like niggas who fuck, like niggas who know. Come on, nigga. Niggas in there mixing mac and cheese, nigga. Come on, nigga. If it ain't mac and cheese, in nigga, you ain't doing nothing, nigga.
Oh man,
Fuck outta here.
this brother is rare.
The niggas know.
This nigga's.
This brother is rare.
This nigga,
Nick,
yo, he's
yo, come
champion
on.
lover right here.
Wait, hold on. All right, what's the name of your porn tape?
Nah, I never.
Oh,
never do that. I,
you
like,
talking
even
spicy
the
though,
crib,
right?
I always felt like I never pulled out no camera. I always felt like that was weird.
Yeah.
Like I never, you know what I mean, pulled out no phone or pulled out no camera.
I pulled out a phone before just for the
Yeah.
light.
Okay. Oh, for the light, right?
Yeah, because I want to see what the fuck I'm doing. I'm you know, the strokes is fire right now. I
You had
already
to tell
know.
her though. You had to tell her like, nah, I just need the light. You had to
Yeah, I'm
tell her.
told. I said it, and they didn't. They be so gone,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, you know.
Yeah. The phone thing recording is never been like I don't know. It's never been a vibe.
That's new. That's new.
That's
age.
not a vibe.
That is
That's
that
new
is
age.
that is
That's
new
not a
thing,
vibe.
yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
recording none of that.
Yeah.
That's
I'm not
new
even
age.
keeping those type of pictures in my phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
I've never been that kind of
intoxicating.
dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your kids go on your phone.
It's
to watch
intoxicating.
YouTube and find your shit.
Exactly. That's what
Yeah.
porn is for anyway.
All right. Yo, shout out to all the dudes that are mediocre lovers. We can't all be like White Star GB.
Keep
Right.
watching, yo.
Yeah, man. You gotta give them some of your tips and tricks. We gotta do like a separate video of how to be a champion lover, like White Star GB.
I'm so appalled by that.
Yeah,
He called him the champion.
right?
Mr. Lover, man.
I'm a married man.
Shabba.
I'm a married man.
All right, where we go to next? You want to
What do? You gotta do child support.
do the child support?
Do it.
Damn.
Controversial.
Yo, podcast is a lot of work, man.
Child support. That is your Christmas.
Oh my God.
If you are a man that's on child support and you struggling, do not go all out your way to try to give your child everything he wants. You have a life to live too. See, when they took you to that courthouse, they put your income next to her income. And they took what they saw fit out of your income to fulfill your child's needs. And as long as your child's needs are met, it's nowhere in hell you are a deadbeat. So don't let nobody try to say otherwise. Hold on, wait, hold on. Do not let somebody say otherwise. Now, if you got it and you can afford it, then do so. But if you can't, just tell them, sorry, son, mom is mishandling the funds. Child support, that is your school shopping. All right, now y'all wanna go?
No, bro, you what the f*** are you talking about?
That's it.
That's a wild.
All right. Before we get into this, Ron, by the raise of hands, how many of you guys are on child support? I've been a child support payer since I was fucking 19 years old. All right?
How much longer you got?
Today 21.
Okay.
And I got 2 different cases, right? Because she took me off and then put me back on. And when she put me back on, they arreared it.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
From when they were born.
Horror story. Oh.
And she didn't have proper medical insurance set in place for when they were born. So I got charged for their birth, which was $12,000 apiece.
For the
Wow,
year.
they hit you for that too?
Listen to me. $12,000 apiece.
That's a stack a month.
So when I
No, that's 2,000.
wait, this is true shit.
Nah,
I'm
that's
not
real
fucking
talk.
lying to you
Real talk.
or anyone. When I looked at the paperwork, when I was ready to address this matter, I was in a hole $67,000, and still currently on a new case. I'm down to $5,000 now. So I'm gonna clap it up for
Clap it
myself.
up for that. Clap it up for that.
All right, I'm down to 5,000. And every morning I wake up, I say I'm gonna be a free man soon. I've never fucking once did I say, mommy's getting child support, so you're not getting nothing for Christmas. It made me hustle harder.
Right.
It made me hustle harder, right? I wasn't able to get a driver's license or a passport because I was in arrears that amount of money. I never even knew what the fuck that was. Super uneducated.
Wow.
You hear me?
Nah, I hear you though.
All right? So I'm overpaid on the current child support, and I owe $5,000 left on the rears. I'm a fucking champion. My 40s is gonna look so fucking beautiful. My jewelry game, my car game, my whole nostalgia will take a fucking jump, and I deserve it because I beat child support.
And you
Child
taking care
support
of your
didn't
kids?
beat me. Absolutely, they live right around the corner.
That's amazing.
They right around the corner. My daughter's going to college.
That's what's up.
Full scholarship. Honor roll.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Fuck is we talking about?
Congrats.
So what I say to that, as an advocate of a person who's been on child support since I was 19, I had to do some mental developing. Because some days I would be in tears. Some days I'll be ready to kill something. All right? When you look at a statement that says you owe over $50,000 to the government and you never bought a brand new car before, it fucks with you. Right?
Yeah.
It fucks with you. And then you look at your credit and your credit is reflecting this debt. It fucks with you. It makes you grind harder. Right? So at any time I could have been arrested or fell victim to the streets because I had to do other extracurricular activities to make my children well-rounded. I wasn't brave enough to tell my baby mother or the mother of my 2 beautiful children, she did a great job. I wasn't able to tell her I ain't got it for Christmas. I used to travel across town with black bags in my hand like the black Santa Claus.
What's up?
For my children.
That's what's up.
To this day.
That's what's up.
She receives a wealthy, healthy check every 2 weeks. My daughter's leaving to college, and I'm gladly ready to purchase her list of the things that she needs as necessities to move on to the next stage of her life. All right? So that's a mind frame that I had to inherit or I was going to lose. So that's all I want to say to that.
No, that's beautiful. That's the perfect mindset.
All facts.
Question, why did it fall to child support? You guys couldn't work on an agreement? Or did it get better?
True story. 2 weeks ago, they froze my bank account. I had over $10,000 in my bank account. I'm just being transparent. Right? You asked me.
Yeah.
And I called the state, the government. I say, yo, listen, if you look at the records, I've been paying consistently, not only my current, but my arrears for the last 10 years ritually at the price you guys set. I paid my taxes. And once you guys saw that I paid my taxes and saw where the bank account was linked to the taxes, you automatically went into garnishing mode without checking your files and doing the due diligence on what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
I spent an hour on the phone with these people. They gave me $9,000 and some change back and took $700 and something just off GP. Just cause.
That's not going towards nothing.
That's going towards the riz. That's going towards that $5,000-6,000 left.
All right.
But the point I'm trying to make is that if you don't get to a place where you're humble and you're gonna go and be knowledgeable and mature about it, it can easily choke the shit out of you.
Yeah. Make you bitter.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So $10,000 ain't a lot of money, but it was there for a purpose. And to see your bank account get froze on the way to physical therapy on your digital app, because, a nigga like me check my shit every 5-10 minutes.
Why not?
I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm on a train going to physical therapy in Throgs Neck. I'm looking like, what the fuck just happened? I stopped immediately, got off the train, and went to MCU and sat there for 2 hours until I can get that situation rectified. I called my baby mother. I said, baby mama, did you change anything? What's going on? They froze my account. They took everything. You know what she said to me? Give me a second. Let me look on the motherfucking website portal and see if you paid like you supposed to be paying. Like she the police officer. I didn't say nothing. The old truth would have cursed her out. The old truth would have been right out around the corner, knocking on that door, ready for the police to come get me. Nah, not me today. $6,000 left, $5,000 left. Listen, we not doing this. What's going on? She said, you know what, Truth? Had I had known that you would have went through all of this, I would have never put you on child support. But the irony of it is, she could easily get on the phone and say, end this shit now. Did she do that? Nope. A week later, she was going to Dorney Park with her man, with my children, and begging me to assure the fact that my son goes on that trip so she can have that whole full family experience. And I supported her on that.
Oh, on your time with your son?
No, just her taking a family trip with her and her man.
All right. But what was she asking you for?
Can I encourage my son
to
go on the trip? Because my son was like, yo, that's a dub.
He didn't want to go. Okay.
He's 16. He's like, yo, that's a dub. I'm not going to Dorney Park with y'all.
Okay.
I said, man, listen. This is important for your mother. Do the right thing for daddy. All right? So, I don't mean to be outspoken right now.
Nah. You talking, man. You talking.
This is true shit.
Yeah.
This ain't no for fake.
We need this.
This ain't for fake.
Yeah.
And to top it off, I was in the middle of relocating. That money was there for a purpose. So the thing that we need to start doing is not just talking this shit. We need to educate our people on what child support is, what our options are, how to keep our composure, and how to make it through it.
Well, being on and then off and then on again, having to pay the rears. What advice would you have for a man who's saying that he's working it out with his kid's mother, and that the ghost of the rears is on him the whole time, like he's having good faith with her?
Right.
Should he trust her for 18, 21 years and hope that he pays everything and have that cordial relationship, or should he just put himself on child support to protect himself from giving money and being on rears?
That's trippy. It's trippy because everybody's income bracket is different.
Okay.
Right? Some people can't afford to just put themselves on child support. Right? 50 put himself on child support. But he could afford it.
I know a couple of men who put themselves
You know what I'm saying? But I know 50 did it.
Yeah.
And then he threw when his son turned 21, he threw a off the child support party, a mega party. I almost went. And I'm not lying. Okay? So what I can say is this. When money is involved, all bets are off. All bets are off. We living in times now where materialistic things are very, very important to people. All bets are off. Your best thing to do is get married, hold it down, and don't have children unless you really, 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 really ready. Because it's coming.
What does ready look like?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
The right woman means, I think, if I was going to answer that question, I would feel like ready, 80% of it is on the woman that you're having the child with.
97.
Okay. Salute.
It's like the feds.
Yeah.
97% of conviction rate. Right. 97% on the woman.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't mean that no disrespectful way.
Nah, no.
Well, he had, well, not a similar situation, but he prides himself on not having to.
Yeah, I have a daughter now. She's 24, and I had her when I was 19, and me and her mother was able to work it out where I never paid. I never was on child support.
Yo,
you know?
I mean, God bless you. To this day, we could walk around the corner, and the mother of my children can say, "Yo, this nigga is a good father."
Right.
Her mother says that.
Yeah, that's
I don't even need her to say that. Her mother and her father fucks with me. Her brothers, her cousins, we still family. You know what I'm saying? But when money's involved,
get funny. So you never looked at her funny? You never had disdain for her?
Years of disdain.
Okay.
Until I realized that ultimately, my my contribution is to make sure and ensure the fact that her mind is in a safe place, and in turn, when her mind is in a safe place, my children are in a safe place. Yeah. So I had to flip it. I had to get out of my feelings, get out of my emotions, and pay the piper. Word. Whether it's right or wrong. Obviously, I feel it's wrong, but you know, for the sanity of my children, to not have a reckless woman, she did it anyway for a short period of time till she matured. Oh, fuck your father, he ain't shit. You think this $200 or something? This ain't shit. You know what I mean? I had to go through that.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, and so for me, because the way I was raised, I thought it was essential that I go the hard route. And I did.
That's what's up.
And I'm almost done.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Ron, let me ask you a question. Child support. I don't know. I always looked at it like child support was exporting raising your kids. Like you're paying her for the trouble that you're not around for. Is that a little too rough or a little
I think that's a bit too rough because I don't think in most cases, I'm not saying all.
Right.
Most cases, if the father could be with the child, he probably would. But there's no way that him and that woman could collaborate to be in the same like vicinity to raise the child. So in a lot of instances, it's like, all right, child, you got to stay with one of us. And 8 to 9 times out of 10, the child is going to be with the mother.
Yeah.
Unless the mother's just terrible.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Men can go to court and fight for custody, right? It
They
takes a little
could.
money, right? What in your estimation would that took to?
Well,
to fight for
I have a
custody?
good friend.
A couple $1,000,
that
right?
that was able to do it, and it took him, I want to say over 20,000 in lawyer fees.
Yeah.
And he's fortunate in that area, and he has his mother, and he has support.
Okay.
I ain't have support.
Right.
The last thing I want to do is be in somebody's courtroom.
Tell me about it.
Coming from where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Fuck court.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Yeah.
Fuck is you talking about?
I wanna be
You know what I mean? Like, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? So it can run you if you're not educated. It can run you if you got a Jewish lawyer that is a tycoon and know what his abilities are. You could get hit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're gonna pay.
I don't think most men fight for custody though. Especially like, realistically, like, you know, God forbid if I was going through a situation like that. You might have a bad. You might have a. What'd you say?
Yeah, he had to clear the air real
Your man
fast. Like,
said,
What?
God forbid.
Nah. I'm just like even if you don't get along with that woman, that doesn't mean she's not a good mother.
That is a fact.
You know what I mean?
Yo, all of the mothers of my children, for the record, great mothers.
Yeah. So why
Great
why take that child out of the home?
So what is that saying about you as a father?
I don't think it says much about me as a father. It's
But
like,
you
all
don't
right,
think you would do as good as a job raising the child as the mother would do?
if the mother's a good mother, she's set up a good home.
And the father can't do that.
A lot of the times, the home that they've known is kind of like structured by the mother. Now, it could be,
Where I come to the point where it's like paying child support is like exporting, because a lot of men don't want to. We just want to pay them to do it. Like Tyrone,
you're not paying
he's
them
running
to.
our YouTube. Tyrone running our YouTube because we don't really have the time to do it,
Mhm.
right? And we just paying him to do it. So we're exporting that thing to him. So do we look at child support like that? Why don't we look like child support like that? and I feel like it'll be
I'm
healthier.
saying we just got to keep it a buck though, because you got to think
We're
about
paying her to raise our
Wait,
kids.
no.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. I'm not paying you to do nothing. My payments to you is to assist with maintenance and care over the child. I don't need you to love and say you love my child. I don't need you to hug my child for me. You know, I asked the mother of my oldest son about 3 years ago. I said, when the last time you told my son you love him? You want to guess her response?
No. I don't.
You feel me?
I don't want to.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So let's not furnish money as the ultimate thing to parenting, or we gonna export this package so the caretaking of these children could be assessed.
But it does cost money to raise a child. Like, all right, so let's
it
just
costs
say
more love
it's
than
a mother.
money.
It's a mother.
It costs more love than money. It costs more love than money. Because
the smoker section.
You know why? You know why? You know why it costs more? You know why it costs more to love than money? Because if people learn how to live within their means, you'll make do. Okay?
Nah.
You'll make fucking do.
But good luck with that.
Ain't no fucking good luck. 90% of us was raised
You're
under
right. But
managing means.
Yeah.
But the most essential thing why this world is in a mental health craze is because these young people weren't loved on.
Yeah.
Because there's money in the household to buy Jordans, Helly Hansen, Perry Ellis, and all of that fly shit we
I would
grew
love
up on.
Helly Hansen right now. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I would love
Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that the love requirement was met for growth and development. Okay? It's important to say you love your children. It's important to do certain things with your children, to give them the self-esteem, to give them the love and the assurance they need and the confidence they need to be valuable, good adults.
Right.
Period. So we're not going to talk about this exporting shit. Because that, to me, I take it personal. Like I said, I asked the mother of my son 3 years ago, when is the last time you told your son you love him? Anyone want to guess the answer to that? All right, then. So we're going to leave that there.
Okay. All right. I was going to say, you can tell us.
We're going to leave that there.
Okay.
If nobody want to chime in on that, then we're going to leave that there.
Less of a comment, more of a question. Did I hear you say that she's not your responsibility, just your children?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to confirm.
No,
that
she's
that's
definitely
not what
my
I heard.
responsibility. Absolutely.
Okay.
That was the whole point of me
You
taking
said her mindset has to be good.
Yeah, that was
So,
the
good
mindset.
children.
The mindset. I mean, to this day, I do daily checks. I'm probably one of the only one that could bring all of the mothers of my children in one place. We can have dinner. You seen this? She did already. She filmed it. It's on film.
How many?
And I
how
fronted
many-
the
how
bill.
many- How many?
I fronted the bill.
How many mothers and children you have?
4.
Yeah, that's
At this event, they all weren't there,
okay.
but it was enough there,
Yeah.
and their men,
Yeah.
right, and their other children,
Okay.
and I fronted the bill.
You're a good
16
dude.
people.
Yeah. So
16 people.
Good.
You feel me?
Yeah.
On child support.
On child support.
On child support. 16 people.
What the occasion?
My daughter's graduation.
That's what's up.
Dinner.
That's what's up. It's nice.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Hustle hard.
Hard grown niggas eating my food up here. Better put some fucking put some money on the wood.
Yo, that would,
goddammit.
yo, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Money on the wood.
Yo, I'd be
Oh,
like,
no.
yo,
The
you
ladies
you-
can eat.
you
Yeah,
go-
Yo, I'm looking at the niggas
yeah,
like,
I'm looking at the niggas like, yo, you kicking it
Yeah,
on this
hold
bar
on
too
now.
much, nigga.
Hold
like,
on
relax
now. Women and kids, yeah, y'all could just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Women and
Nah,
children,
nah,
y'all good.
Yeah.
Y'all Negroes ain't gonna just sit up here and just
Nah, because it's a mind
eat my
state.
food. Nah, I
It's
hear
a
you.
mind
I
state.
hear
It's
you.
a
Celebration,
leadership
man.
mind
Better-
state.
you
Really.
take
Like
better
I'm
than me.
embedded. I'm embedded
You
in a
felt like it's
leadership.
a light stunt?
God,
Nah,
it wasn't.
it ain't
Let's
no
not
stunt
stop.
It's a
You're like,
leadership
yo,
approach.
those potatoes taste good as hell.
Yeah,
No. It's,
I
yo,
bought
if you
I bought it.
Yeah,
real
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Real shit. If you ask if you ask Mo, I didn't even sit down the whole time. I was helping the waitresses. I was helping the waiters. I was making sure everybody get food because this ain't about me.
Yeah, you just wanted to make it right for you.
I gotta make this experience
Make it
memorable.
look good, nigga. Stunting on y'all niggas.
We could talk about what I did later on.
You like that asparagus, nigga. You know what I mean?
I mean, look.
I said,
I
little
ain't
extra
Superman,
drink
but-
on you, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine me with a couple of mil.
Yes, sir.
You did?
Yeah.
It's coming.
Let me hold some. Let me get a little stuff. What you do?
Let's talk a little bit about the clip before we move on. Because we had a debate about this before when we did another clip regarding child support.
Right.
And technically, the technical term of what child support is supposed to be for your basic needs, for
housing,
food, and clothing.
Right.
Right. And in the clip, dude is talking about, all right, if you don't have the means, you know, child support is your Christmas. Child support is your back to school. Do you understand where he's coming from? I know you probably don't agree.
Yeah. I understand where he's coming from. As a father, that's the bare minimum that you have to meet. That's your father.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to be a dad, no, me.
Oh, okay.
From the outside looking in, never being on child support, raising children, I look at if you have food, you have water, you have whatever. Well, the your shelter, all the basic needs.
Mm-hmm.
That's my responsibility as a father. Now, as a dad, that's our relationship. That's your dad cannot learn to play this instrument. Dad, I want to take dance class. Dad, I want these sneakers. Dad, like I'm a girl dad, so I don't really do too much of like video games or anything like that. But anything they wanted extra, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's cultivating your relationship with your children. That's when you become a dad. That's when, father is basic needs. Dad is that next level. That's your relationship. So, yeah, you don't have to do that. You don't have to give above and beyond. Yo, ask your mother for it. I give her plenty of money. Don't ask me for nothing. Cool. You know what I mean? And your kid will be fine. Like, plenty of humans have been raised perfectly fine just like that under them circumstances, right? But I feel like, that relationship with my daughters to feel like they know that they have me in their corner, and I just want to raise better people. You know what I mean? I want to raise people who know how to play instruments and speak languages and go to school. So I just give the extra. You know what I mean? And
That
that's
doesn't-
whatever.
We assume the extra has to be more money or paying for more stuff, but it could just be more time. But we do
time. No, he was speaking about money. He was
talking about money.
Yeah,
but
yeah. So
like
keep going to money.
no, what I'm
Time is
going to
something
say, if you are a guy that is, once you pay your child support, I'm tapped out.
Yeah,
you kind of gotta. You might have.
You're not
to,
a deadbeat.
No, you're not a deadbeat.
No.
And then where you might kick in more, is with more time, right? But we live in a society where baby moms will shame a dude.
So with that time, right?
When he
with
can't
that time,
do when he
with
can't
that time,
do the extras.
With that time, if you take your kids bowling, right, you're gonna invoice.
What if we ain't got no money for bowling?
So what are you gonna just gonna go to? All right, yeah, whatever
park
you
or
do,
something like that,
You
some
gonna ask them for
free
gas
shit.
money? You gonna ask them for like what are we doing here? Like,
Ooh.
is it everything costs money? Even to go to the park, you gotta buy a frisbee. You gonna ask the mother for the $1.25 for the frisbee?
It's niggas that's poor, right?
Yes.
That's they not on child support,
Right.
And they in a relationship with a woman, and they can't afford to buy Christmas presents.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we don't have to act as if like, all right, since I'm like, see, this is what I think you're not saying is that there might be a slight bit of guilt that you're not in the household, and like, I have to pick up this extra shit. I got to do this extra shit because I'm not there, right?
What if you want your kid?
If
People,
we
sit
sit here,
here.
like if we go in the house or whatever, and we just broke as shit. Some fathers, they might feel like, I'm gonna hustle up to try to get something, but like some fathers like, we ain't got it. We just poor. We broke, right? We here. We broke as a family. We in the same house. But when a nigga's not in the house, he might feel like I'm not there. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's an excellent point. Let me chime in on that, right? Because there was a couple of times where I was like, yo, listen, if we were still together, right, during the heated times where she would have selective words towards me, saying that my little stipends of child support weren't enough, right? That little $300 and something every week, that ain't shit. Those little things, right? I used to think to myself, I said, yo, if I was in the house living with you and I was only making $20,000, $25,000 a year, would you feel that same way? Would you be questioning what I'm bringing to the table? But because I'm on the outside of this situation, like Ron said, now I'm a bum, broke ass nigga. How many women house bum, broke ass niggas?
A lot.
As long as they in that household, slanging and banging, going town, huh?
Yeah.
PlayStation 5 lit, marijuana and Heineken's open.
Let's go.
Everything's all right.
Sound like a Friday night.
Everything's all right.
Good.
Ron, that's a great point. Everything's all right. The minute I say, I don't want to be with you anymore, now I'm this broke ass nigga.
Yeah, you know.
So it's a sliding scale.
Absolutely.
And a fucked up slope. You dig?
Yeah, nah,
and that's
I
just
feel
what
you.
it is.
Yeah, I can
And
feel
that's based on individuals. If a woman feels like she can't do better, or if a woman feels like she's going to be greedy and have extra, here comes child support. Fuck if you a good guy or not. Fuck if you never missed a birthday or a Christmas or graduation or back to school meeting. That don't mean shit to her. Nigga, I'm trying to drive a Lexus. This car payment is $700 something, and its insurance is $300 and some change. Nigga, cough it up. Your kids got to ride in this fucking Lexus in the back. You bitch ass nigga. How about that?
Yeah.
You know, I'll give you that.
Cold blooded.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
And that's what you saying. That's what you speaking to, Ron.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm passionate. I went through it. I used to tell my baby, yo, listen, why don't you live between your means? Why you gotta ride the latest? Why you gotta? You don't have to do that. You
That
put
free money
yourself
coming
in
to that
debt.
card.
You put yourself
Got
there.
that free money coming.
That's extra income to them.
I gotta pay for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And guess what?
Yo, how much does the government
I
get?
never met. She's never met me nowhere. I always did door-to-door service. I pick them up from the doorstep.
Yeah.
Drop them off at the doorstep.
Let me
No
ask you a
matter
question.
how far I live.
I always wanted to know, if you pay, let's just say for example, if you pay $12,000 a year for child support for one child, that money's coming out of your check. How much of that goes to the government?
I you know, really, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I just know that they take it. I see it come directly out of my check.
Right.
However they divvy
you don't
that
know
up.
how much of that is going directly to her? What comes out of it, like fees and
No,
all that?
no. I'm assuming
that.
she gets the whole thing.
Right.
I think they're just a middleman.
So it gets a free program. So child support is a free program.
Not if you on. Not if you have RIS.
I ain't looking at
Not
that.
if you have RIS.
Oh, RIS. Now RIS.
If you have RIS, you paying interest sometimes,
all right,
and you
okay.
paying.
That's how they make their money.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they gotta find. I don't know how they do it. Honestly,
Right,
I never
right.
did the research on that. That's
Okay.
a great question.
They're
Yeah,
like
I just wanna know
They're
what-
like
how
an
they make their money.
enforcement agency.
Yeah.
They're sort of like enforcement.
Yeah,
So
they just
if
come and
everything
get
is
the money
smooth,
for
they
you,
don't make
right?
no money off you.
I think they.
Cause you got cards and everything now. Like there's no money. Like
I ain't
fees
gonna
and
lie
all
to you. I can't remember exactly, but I read an article and it was saying how
That's
how
interesting.
the state benefits from getting more men on child
yeah,
support.
yeah.
Like it's a racket, bro. It's a racket where they make some dollars.
But where do you see they make the money at? RIS is one thing, right? They can charge you interest and all that. That's fine.
But I've seen guys that's in the hole 80,000 and they riding around like, fuck it, they gonna have to come get me when they get me.
Yeah.
Yo, real talk.
No, there's a lot of
talk about it.
There's a lot of people like that.
I'm sure they make some kind of money, Ron. Real
Yeah,
shit.
I believe so too.
They gotta make some money somehow. I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know how either.
Yeah.
Rears is one thing. The interest, definitely.
Yeah.
But like, if you're up to date and you just paying it, it's coming out your check. You had the same job for 20 years. You come out the same place. How they make their money off of that guy?
They find out.
I got to figure that out.
All right.
But I think they do.
All right.
All right,
Let's take a quick intermission. Yeah.
Yeah.
quick.
Get in the way, I'll haunt you in peace all. Another worldwide, international. Cold nightmares, I know you know my energy. Hurting me down to the core. Am I considered? No love lost. We just trying to get things right. We just trying to get things tight. Could you hear me out there or somewhere? Gotta catch one, just to be fair and breathe easy. Think before I speak, I have to. All risk, trying to do the things that they won't do. That thing might bang, don't get in the way. I'll haunt you in peace, all them brothers that made it out official.
Watch how the tables turn. Watch how the change.
You gotta pay attention. Worldwide.
Watch how the tables turn. Watch how the tables turn.
International.
Watch how the change on you.
Gotta watch it. You know me, usual suspect. Gotta get my way in the door. Everybody put your hands on the floor. I make the spot wet, drip from the wall. Start the party, giving you more. All you needed was a taste of this. Don't bother, spark something up while you chill. Grind harder, I'ma be the reason you ill. Our Father.
Watch how the tables turn. Watch how the tables turn. Watch how the change on you.
Carte blanche.
Watch how the tables turn. Watch how the tables turn.
We gonna serve this plate.
Gotta
watch it. Yeah. We gonna serve this plate. Yeah. Carte blanche. Worldwide. International. We gonna serve this plate. We gonna serve this plate. Rather I serenade the scene. Serenade. I need y'all to ride with me one time. One time. Check it. Hey yo, feeling like I can't lose. Keep stepping and my pops told me as long as my feet touch the ground, I wear the crown. More pain, more love, more peace. More kids, flood the earth, more blessings. If we the same, then why we fight, why we kill shit? I done had enough of this shit. From the bottom of the barrel we came. No shame, who's to blame? Who's to blame?
It's a war outside, y'all. Are you prepared? Can you read? Can you write? Can you comprehend? Can you listen? Can you talk? Can you communicate? It's a war going on outside, y'all.
Push it to the limit like I ain't give a fuck. Excuse my French, I'm not trying to hurt you. Birth you to a new light, the game changed, the flame came. And you know the name, abandoned truth, y'all. Giving it all that I got, every drop. So if I pop, roll with me. Baby girl, just hold for me. It's a heartbreak hotel, even out the odds a little. Spread the cards a little, make it fair. So maybe then I can make it there.
It's a war outside, y'all. Are you prepared? Can you read? Can you write? Can you comprehend? Can you listen? Can you talk? Can you communicate? It's a war going on outside, y'all.
So, yeah, we're gonna do it a little something like this. I need you to get close to somebody you love, somebody you care for all my children, you know what I mean? You know, somebody that you can feel their vibe. Check. What do we do in this cold world? What do we do? Such a crazy place. So crazy, so crazy, so crazy. Got me so afraid. I'm afraid. You afraid. I gotta make it. I gotta make it. I gotta make it. I gotta make it. What do we do in this cold world? What do we do? What do we do? Such a crazy place. So crazy, so crazy. You crazy. Got me so afraid. I'm afraid. I gotta make it. I gotta make it. Yo. Trying not to feel broke up, or rather choked up. The type of things going around now is fucked up. Mad cause I'm telling the truth, you know my energy. We gon' toast up like we never did to loving me. I seen kings fall on swords and leave broke. Nobody cried at the funeral, such a mean crowd. So look, tell me what I'm supposed to do. Looking out the windows of my life, pure smoke. So, yeah, we gonna do it a little something like this. I need you to get close to somebody you love, somebody you care for all my children, you know what I mean? You know, somebody that you can feel their vibe. Check. What do we do? So, yeah, we gonna do it a little something like this. I need you to get close to somebody you love, somebody you care for all my children, you know what I mean? You know, somebody that you can feel their vibe. Check. What do we do in this cold world? What do we do? Such a crazy place. So crazy, so crazy, so crazy. Got me so afraid. I'm afraid. You afraid. I gotta make it. I gotta make it. I gotta make it. I gotta make it. What do we do in this cold? Yeah, 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 represent. You know you gotta represent. Don't be reckless, we gon' clear the margin off the checklist. I'ma be the reason why you reppin'. You ain't never heard nothing like this. Not at all. So every song, sorta like an intro. Invested all this time just to throw it out the window. Blown on his endo, plotting on another plan. Plus I'm too hard on myself, you wouldn't understand. Talks with my brother Pope, he told me chill, so I chill. Cause it's really not necessary. Not at all, so I maintain. Elevate until I get there. Hey yo, we started in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? Why? I said we started off in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? Hey yo, we started off in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? How we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? And we lost a lot of people along this route. I done seen mothers cry, plus the pain don't drought. We was young trying to figure it out. Wish I could change things. It's funny how time flies by. Look how the game done changed. But I'm happy that it brung us close. And I'm happy, so let's make a toast and do the most like we never did. I'm a lucky kid with a chip on my shoulder. And don't be mad, cause I stay in my lane. I got a thing for this music, simple and plain. I'm gone. Hey yo, we started in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? I said we started off in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? Hey yo, we started off in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? So, yeah, we're gonna do it a little something like this. I need you to get close to somebody you love, somebody you care for all my children, you know what I mean? You know, somebody that you can feel that vibe.
Ooh. Truth, we listen to some of your music on the break, man. Sound good, dog.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
You got something new coming out?
Of course, I got some. I'm gonna send it to you right now. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
What is a project EP? Like what you?
Nah. I got another single dropping.
That's what's up.
Just to keep the energy going.
Yeah.
The catalog is very extensive.
That's what's up.
To be polite. And we just putting the story together. I consider myself heating up the water right now. Just heating it up.
That's what's
just
up.
giving a little different looks.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't gonna like everything.
Yeah.
But it's a rhyme to the reason and a reason to the rhyme. So I got a new single coming out.
What's the name of
called Charge It to the Game.
Nice.
Charge It to the Game. Yeah, definitely.
Corey, cool.
We got a video in process of being final edited. It's a dope sound. We shot it in Harlem on 25th and Madison, which is my second home, second block. And we brought out all the toys.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. When how long you been rhyming for? How long you been rapping?
Since I was 11.
Wow.
11, right?
Wow.
11, 10, 11.
It's love, yo.
And then me and Core hooked up at like 13 years old. Right, but you was younger. Yeah. Cause me and Billion. So I was coming to Malvern. And okay. Okay, cool. So we traveled a lot of different places, trying to figure out how to record our rhymes.
Yeah.
Getting jerked. Crazy. Spending our last coins.
Happens, right?
Spending our last coins in all kind of studios trying to get it right. Yeah, and then Corey flew off. Corey got with Hollywood, and Hollywood made him sound like a giant, and then we just had to just step it up. Corey's fire with it. He forced himself into retirement for some strange odd but we got a hot record too.
Yeah, I remember that.
We got a hot record called Count Me Out. That shit is crazy.
When I called myself like managing Core,
Yeah.
I remember one day they had a session. Yo, that shit ran so long. Yo, we was in that shit for like 5 hours. I'm like, yo.
For one song?
Yo.
For one song? Or
Yo, it was,
song.
It was,
I don't know.
Bro.
5 hours, one
We
song.
was there
I want 5 hours, be a whole album for me. Like,
Listen,
that one done.
when you have your own studio, you'll do things like spend 5 hours on one
Oh,
song.
man, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 hours is nothing. 5 hours.
How'd the
go
game
quick.
change for y'all?
Ron
like
got out of there. Ron
when
got
y'all
out
was
of
able-
there. Ron said, I got to go home. Okay?
How'd the game change for y'all when it went from you had to go somewhere, pay for studio time, to when you had your own studio?
So, quick story for me. I don't know if you can hear me good. Quick story. I was given so I paid for studio time till I was probably about 15. Right? I got little lucky looks here and there. Shout out to Chatterbox, my Nappy Black Assassin family. Allowed me to come in at about 11 and 12 and rock a verse here, a verse there, right? But I paid for my own studio time till I was about 15. Then by about 15, 16, I started working with Cubase, which turned into Pro Tools. I had my own fully functioning studio by the time I was like 17. I had already, you know what I mean? So I haven't paid for a studio time since I was about 17 years old, which led me to now, you know what I mean? To this day. But
does it change the process? Like, can you like experiment more and do like
a
more,
lot
like,
more.
Yeah.
A lot more. When you pay for your studio
time is money.
you kind of coming in with the full jam in your head.
I remember, you remember when we used to rehearse our shit? Like, we used to really, like, literally, like, yo,
you
what's
would
your part?
rehearse it like time. So when you get to the lab,
Because the more songs, if you can record the songs faster, you can record more songs.
you can record.
We didn't even
more
understand that then. though.
No. Like
we just
because,
we just were trying to lay down a hot track.
All right.
and we would give our all for
About the art.
that one particular
Yeah,
track.
right,
We wasn't
right.
even thinking past the
No, we
one
wasn't.
that we
Yeah.
were
He
doing.
took our little
I'd have been like,
bread
Barry
and
Gordon in
added
there.
it
Like, you
up.
about to get this right. This nigga Joe
So many
Jackson.
times we'd be hungry. And shit was crazy.
Yo,
bro.
I remember when we come through your spot.
What
the
about
beef
the time
patty.
we went to Suffolk County?
No, yeah, you were coming. Yes, but
Oh,
when
man.
we came to his spot, it was like a beef patty spot, and literally had just enough money to get a beef patty on the way to the bus home.
That's a fact.
Like
What's up?
gave everything we had to
Yeah.
nickels and dimes.
For the
To where
love.
we just have a beef patty. What store was that?
Oh, that's a joint on Mount Avenue.
Is that
Right
what
across-
that is?
That's where Stack Bundles used to record. That's Finesse
What,
Studios.
Finesse.
That's Finesse Studios. Backdoor Studios, Finesse Studios.
Yeah.
We would
you-
creep out of there.
You don't even know the times. You know how many times I basically grew up around him, around Stack. So I seen him on a regular. That was nothing. I didn't even know how. We didn't know how famous he was. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so regular to us. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So,
Yeah,
We used to
Stack-
creep
Stack-
out of
Stack-
there
man.
with just enough resources to get a beef patty with the cocoa bread and catch the bus back home. Me and my man, $1 billion.
yes.
I love you.
One of the greatest.
I'll always love you.
One of the greatest out of Mount Vernon, hands down.
Me and my guy Truth can attest
Word.
for that love. $1 billion. You
lyrically.
know what it is. Wherever you at, my nigga, I'll lay it on the line.
Cheers
But
to that. Cheers to that.
you know what I'm saying? Come on, Cal. Raise my glass for my nigga $1 billion. You all right?
Respects.
With that being said, taking that initiative and saying, all right, I'm giving y'all my money. And now, mind you, Pro Tools in the early 2000s was a
Major deal. That was a big deal.
cheese,
That was a big deal.
lot of
And we wasn't going to no floozy studios. We was going. Niggas had setups. We had booths. We a lot of times we walked in studios. We was intimidated.
Okay.
As a unit,
You was young. We literal teenagers.
we didn't know bars and none of that. We was just trying to spit our verse. Or Corey stepped out. He was like the baby that stepped out into the game fast. Like, I mean, I had my run. Superstar J. I was signed to Jimmy Henchman, Czar Entertainment and all of that. I did my little run.
Right, got some looks.
Dope
all right.
mixtape. You feel me?
Yeah.
Connects that I still fuck with today.
What's up?
You feel me? But Corey stepped out. He knew him and Hollywood is a genius. And they just stepped out, and I started admiring Corey because he found the formula before I did.
Okay.
I was still art.
Yeah, that's honest.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Corey knew music. And then I had to learn music and count
What's the
bars
difference?
and shit. Corey had a team around him that just knew how to set him straight, and he was articulate and educated in that way where he learned from us. He learned from me and Billion. He got to see us make mistakes, and so he didn't make the same mistakes. So that's a wise man to me.
That's the wise.
Feel me? He saw me give birth. When I say give birth, not me particularly, but he saw me go through my early stages of fatherhood. And I give him his props to this day. I say, yo, you married nigga. I said, you fucking married ass nigga. Married ass nigga. This nigga done took my whole shit and got married, nigga. That nigga said, fuck that. I'm not doing this shit like Truth. So wise young man, you know what I'm saying? But
that's what's up.
you know what I mean? We went through it. We beat the streets. We beat the streets. We was willing to rhyme against anybody, battle any fucking body from 42nd Street down to Brooklyn. I didn't give a fuck where
That's
it was
what it
at.
took then, right? You had to have bars on deck.
Yeah. You had
to have
battle.
bars on deck, right?
Yeah. I don't even have the lackluster for that no more.
Okay.
Like
if someone pulled up on you, like if I had a 16, if I'm like, yo,
you can have that.
Lyrical,
My guys I grew up. Yo, listen, my guys I grew up with. Yo, them niggas see me, they be like, yo, Tro. Fuck that. I be looking at them niggas like, yo, I'm uninterested. I mean, I'm not living that. You know what I'm saying? When we was outside, we was outside.
Nah,
you gotta be outside to freestyle.
I feel you. You have to be outside to freestyle.
No, there was a lot of bars.
Yeah.
You know, I can recall
We keep a 16.
standing. I no longer keep a 16. For years, I kept a 16.
You still got one. Stop lying.
I don't. I can't
Yo, remember
anything.
that bar? I used to love that. One of the bars he used to have, I'm rather unique. He used to always say that. I'm rather unique.
Yeah,
Fuck you mean you rather unique, nigga?
Yeah, cool, clean.
Once upon a time.
Had bars.
Once upon a time.
He was sturdy.
Absolutely.
But we're not
Yeah,
gonna do.
absolutely.
We're not gonna do that now. What we're gonna focus on the cigars and whiskey. We got A. Truth in the building. Mo over here.
Yo,
with
tell
the
Cole to
camera.
spit
One more
On
question.
the camera.
I'm liking this
No,
hip
yo,
hop shit.
tell
I'm liking this.
Cole to spit
No,
something, please.
no.
Oh, I
Please,
never
can I
forget
get-
about that
no,
nigga.
my
Yo, Cole,
brother.
please.
He don't want no parts of
You
that.
don't know
I
about that.
know.
He is so
I
retired.
Yo, he's
I'm
so retired.
more
He
than
forces something
retired.
to
Yo,
retirement.
bro.
He might
But
go
I'm gonna tell
straight
you
for
this
his
right
son.
now. No, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I am fully functionally retired.
No. We know.
But if one of
sad
you
case,
rap
though.
niggas out there, read one of my articles and feel away, and decide to slide my name
Yeah. You gonna
in a
bomb up?
bar,
You gonna bomb up?
yo, my nigga,
Yo, Cole got some.
yo, my
missiles.
nigga, it's not a wise
And this is-
decision.
You know what? You know what's crazy about
Holla
this
at me
shit?
on the streets,
You
but
know what's crazy? This is a very competitive league.
Oh, that's
You know what I'm saying? Like, I still talk shit to Cole.
mm.
I call
he was
him.
talking shit the other day about my Booker Hove. You go to Booker Hove, you fucking call me, cursing me out from the hello, nigga. You
There's a
gonna
problem with that one. What,
cursing me
the
out.
Book of Hope is corny?
me and him have
Nah, it was,
it's something between us, but he made sure he had to be like, yo, my nigga, you gonna go there, report on it and all that. You know
Y'all
what I
Nas
mean?
niggas?
Just all-
What happened? What happened?
We're Nas niggas.
You
We're
Nas
Nas
niggas.
We're Nas
Mayor.
niggas. We're
Let's
Nas
go.
niggas. We're
Let's
Nas
go.
niggas.
Okay,
We're Nas
let's-
niggas.
let's- that's the only thing I could think of. Niggas is Nas niggas.
And
I'm a Nas nigga. I ain't go to that shit.
but what I had to respect though, what I had to respect is how accountable he held me. Where I'm off doing my journalistic duties. This motherfucker just
Right.
You over there fucking smiling, kikiing in the camera.
So
What
what
about
is
this day?
so what is Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z?
nah.
What's your three?
I plead the fifth.
Good
It's
answer.
a platform, baby.
You still in the industry? Yeah.
What-
You're
what-
right.
what-
You're
what-
right.
what-
You're
what-
right.
what-
You're right.
What
You're
you have
right.
to say, GB? You
Media
said-
train. Media train.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
ain't that true.
Media
Yeah.
train. Media train. He don't want to say nothing bad about
he
nobody.
media train.
Got
He
you.
definitely media train. That boy's the better.
And I'm right over his
That boy
shoulder.
clean.
making
That boy
sure-
clean.
I'm making sure he doesn't even go no further. You said you had one more question though. One rap question. That was the question.
No, I forgot.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So
we
where we
have
go?
fun.
Where we going? Where we going in this sweet marriage off, man?
Don't stay for the kids. Only play like a minute of it. That's it.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, it's you don't have to. You gotta. Yeah.
I want to tell y'all fellas something, man. A lot of y'all men are weak, and these women that y'all deal with know it, and they be taking advantage of your ass. Let me tell you what I mean. A lot of men be staying with women they don't love just because they had kids with this woman. Feel me? And the woman know that you ain't going nowhere because you the type to always want to have a family structure and show the kids that we can be a unit, but you over here suffering in silence. And honestly, this is a universal message, but I'm talking about men because I've gone through this, bro. There are women that will use your children as a scapegoat, as a manipulative tactic, to keep you around or to hurt you or to harm you, and you still stay suffering in silence because of the kids. Bro, I am telling you to walk away because there's so much greater for you on the other side. Yeah, it's going to be hard for a few months. Yeah, it's going to be hard to bounce back after a year or whatever the case. But once you bounce back and you see the other side, it ain't even about another woman, bro. The place I'm at ain't got nothing to do with another woman. It has everything to do with how I love myself now. People love me because I love me. People want me because I want me. People choose me because I choose me. It's where the poem You Chose You came from. You know what the sexiest thing about you is? It's not the fact that you got your sexy back. You can fit the jeans in the back of your closet either. It ain't even your skin and how.
Okay. What's your first thoughts, GB?
All right, my first thoughts is I don't know.
What you think about
happiness plays a large part. All right, so basically the gist of it was like if you're not happy with the woman, you don't have to stay with her because of the kids.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I feel like happiness is fleeting. You should be happy within yourself. I don't think being happy per se is a good enough reason to end a marriage per se. But
happiness is not
happy
a good enough reason.
You made a union. I feel like you could work. There's tools to work. That's a woman trait. I feel like happiness is like that's a woman's excuse. I feel like men got more of a duty to make things work and more of a responsibility if you're married to make things work, especially if you have kids involved.
All right, so two people in a relationship.
Yeah.
It only takes one person, one miserable person to ruin the relationship. It don't have to be both people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I could try.
Yeah.
I could try to work this out.
Yeah.
But if I'm with a miserable
human
biatch,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep fighting to try to make it work when it's evident that it's not.
I feel like
working.
you should fight until you can't fight anymore. It sounds cliche, but fight until it's not worth it anymore. Until you're losing yourself into it, especially if there's children involved. Because I believe at least trying to have a nuclear family for that kid, I feel like it means a lot. You know what I mean? Because
I
it
hear
gives
what you're saying, but
that child a better chance.
We tried. Like, what do we try? We
Yeah.
tried that, right?
Right.
Now we're to the point where you don't like me.
He
I don't
just
really
didn't seem like he tried. Like that video, it just didn't seem like it was enough of a try.
All
but
right. Let me say this, right?
Yes, man.
Initially, you said happiness is fleeting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you should be happy within yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If I'm happy within myself, but when I'm around you, you make me not not you take away my happiness.
Yeah, that's the miserable place.
The happiness that I do have in myself, you bring my level of happiness from 100 down to 50.
That's rough.
I should stick around with you just because we have kids? And you have to, you have to.
I feel like you should exhaust all the options. I don't know. I just felt like he was just making it seem like so easy. Like, just, you have kids. If you don't like the way her breath stink in the morning, just vamos. Just go.
All right,
I just felt like he was just making it so easy to just leave. I feel like I feel like in that case, you should try to you should have as much grace as you have with that relationship, because that relationship has so many high stakes if it works. Like, we've all had shitty jobs, and we've had good jobs that we took a little shit at, but we made good money off of it, and we had good benefits off of it. Like, we can put up with a little bit more if the stakes are that much higher.
I understand what you're saying, but all right, let me Truth, and we where you at, but let's let Truth chime in. Do you believe in sticking it out for the kids?
I tried that several times. Listen to G. In my hearts of hearts, no matter what the women may believe, I've always given my best, and I've exhausted myself till I felt like I was losing myself, which separated it. You know, I never thought about if staying with this person would have been better for the kids, because I never thought that I was leaving the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never left my children.
Mm-hmm.
I left the relationship, you know? And so any woman that tries to play that, I'm not buying that card, because there's several men out here who are able and capable of being great fathers and not being in a relationship intimately with that woman, because a relationship is going to be a relationship, period. So we talking about levels of relationships. I have relationships with all of the mothers of my children. I'm not intimately having relations with them, but it doesn't mean that I'm not having a relationship, right? Because I have to speak to them daily.
Yeah.
I have to do different checks, balances, back to school, Christmases, birthdays, back to school things.
This is a lot of work.
So it's a lasting relationship regardless, but when the intimacy is removed and the living in the same household is removed, that's just part of the dynamic of the relationship, but the relationship never ends. And I think that's where people go wrong. You don't end the relationship.
Yeah.
You remove certain components within the relationship because it's not being met with equal eyes. So you move in a way where hopefully the woman and the man could come together and say, hey, look, let's be amicable about this. All right? Just like your situation, G. You got blessed. I wasn't in a place to be amicable and mature about it at that age. All I knew that I was just doing what I had to do as a father. I was providing.
Yeah.
But I didn't have the literature to back me to say, hey, let's sit down, let's talk about this. My children, after that, I was able to sit down and have these conversations with their mother because I had learned from the first. I say, hey, look, this is what we're doing. We're not enemies. We just didn't work out intimately. Okay?
Yeah.
But we have a lifetime to deal with one another and build a relationship that's healthy, that hovers our child. Okay? You're going to meet new people. I'm going to meet new people. Please do not let these new people come in between what we're building for the community of our child. Period.
Mental question. You don't have to answer it. How much input do you have on their new people?
Who? Say that again.
How much input do you have on their new people?
The new people that they date?
Yeah.
None. Okay. I have no input. I don't want any input.
Okay. Even if that input.
It's in your face.
Okay. Even if that input means that person is going to be around your child.
If it gets to the point that I need the input, then I'm going to step to that person myself, and we're going to have a one-on-one conversation.
Gotcha.
Because the sanity of my children is important to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the sanity of the mothers of my children are important to me. And now I'm embarking on a whole nother phase. The sanity of the men that they're dealing with is important to me too.
Right.
So let's scale this out. All right? Because it takes a community to raise children.
Damn right.
If you're a part of this community, we all have to be on the same page. This is not a joke. This is not a game. I'm not doing this to say this for the podcast. This is my real life shit. Okay? Real life. Okay? And I don't want to make isolated situations and talk about certain things, but I love everybody. And my love has to be stronger than everybody's love in order for it to stick like glue. And I recognize that. So the relationships never end. And the way that man was talking, he seems a little bitter.
Very bitter.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He seems bitter.
Yeah.
So he's not even going after it in a healthy way. He wants to send a message of positivity, and I get that. But he's not whole within himself to understand what's really going on.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that's my only point.
Nah, that was well said. Bronco.
I believe that you might feel like you're doing your kids a service of staying together to show them a nuclear family. But I think realistically, you're just showing them a dysfunctional family.
Live action.
Two people that are acting like they're good with each other. They're living underneath the same roof. They're probably not really communicating. You can tell that they don't really dig each other.
Yeah.
And this is what your kids are going to learn.
And they feel that.
Yeah.
This is how they're going to carry their relationships when they get older.
And they feel that.
Yeah.
And off of that, just going off of that, it was like we had the conversation in the pre-production, and I felt the other way. I felt at first we watched it and we spoke about it, and I was like, nah, you should just power through, man. You should just be together, like, fuck it, like, the kids see it. But then you said that, like, you're only going to teach your kids dysfunction.
Yeah.
And, you know, I had to harken back to raising, you know, I'm in the middle of raising the kid, and I raised the child already. They see that, and they learn more from what they see by what you tell them.
I mean, come on. That's the golden.
Right.
That's golden.
Yeah. So I had to, like, do a 180 just off of our conversation because it was just like.
Reality?
You're right. You know what I mean?
Reality? Sometimes parents do better when they separated like that.
I think so. In certain
Sometimes.
situations, they
Big bro, I said sometimes. I'm not saying for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
if you got the will.
Let's preface that you're making the best out of a bad situation.
It's not bad.
It's a bad situation.
No, it's not.
No, it's a better situation if you can raise your child with a nuclear family.
No, it's a better situation when you can raise your child in a nuclear family where everybody's on the same page.
Right. Yeah.
That's when it's better.
Yes.
But it's also better when you're not together and you're living in separate homes and
Yeah.
everybody's on the same page.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
It pumps the same energy.
Yeah, okay.
I know folks that are you know, if you're around them, you know they're not together. They're living in the same house. But you can tell they have children, and I can tell, and I'm not even around these kids on a daily basis, I see them at functions here, functions there, and I feel like they see what's going on between their parents. And you get a little bit of the pushback here, pushback there, and you see the toxicity within the two people. Just like, you know, these are people that were once in love, marriage, everything like that, but then they walk past each other like they don't know each other.
Yeah, wow.
Don't say a word to each other. And I see it. You don't think the kids that live in the house with them,
Bless you.
that see them on a daily basis, see this?
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think what happens is kids, they start to normalize this type of behavior.
Absolutely.
And when they get into a relationship or they get into a marriage and they see, they're like, oh, this is what my mom and my pops did, so there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean?
So you think, all right. It's healthier for a kid to see their mother with another man in a healthy relationship than to see their mother and their father just pushing it through.
I think healthy is healthy, right? And you got to be accountable, right? So, excuse me. You know, if your mother is happy and she's with another man, then let's support that, right? Because happiness is infectious.
Yeah.
Right? And it spreads. True, real happiness.
Happiness is healthy.
True, real happiness is infectious and very healthy. I'm a type of person that I don't have to be in your situation to understand and feel your happiness and be happy for you as well. It's ignorance we talking about here. That's the word. It's fucking ignorance and a lack of happiness. You know how many people in relationships for circumstances and they are not fucking happy? That is the worst thing to do. Okay? You know how many people I know who grew up with both their parents in the household, biological parents, and grew up fucking miserable and hate their parents?
Because they hated each other.
Because they saw their parents hating each other.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right? But then I know people whose parents weren't both in the same household and they got to spend time with daddy for a weekend and spend time with mom, and they grew up to be great individuals, well-rounded, and fucking has a grip on what true happiness looks and feels like.
Boss.
So we can't discriminate on nothing.
Yeah.
What you got to do is put the work in.
Right.
People keep making excuses and not holding themselves accountable. Hold your fucking self accountable. It's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Yeah. That's your best advice for young fathers right now?
My best advice.
You became a father at 19?
Yeah.
Right.
My best advice for fathers
what's
is
your best advice for a 19-year-old father?
first and foremost, take it easy on yourself. You got a whole bunch of life to live. That's number one. Take it easy on yourself. Okay. Number two.
Cause that pressure crazy, right?
Oh, you gotta relax.
Cause that pressure.
You gotta relax.
Yo, you feel like, dog. I became a father at 19, and yo, dog, I went out and got 3 jobs. Like I didn't know. I just thought, yo, I gotta be there for everything, and I gotta have money for everything.
You gotta relax.
Right.
And
What else you got?
And you need a support team. You need support. You need support. And you need men giving you constant encouragement and advice on how to maneuver. Can't do it by yourself. If not a man, an auntie.
Something.
If not an auntie, a cousin. You need somebody giving you that encouragement that you need. Even at my age now, I have mentors. It doesn't stop. I need to learn what it feels like, to turn 50, 60, 70, 80, I feel like the blessing is in those conversations. You have those conversations with them older people, and it's like they birth you into older age now.
Yeah.
They give you the seal.
Yeah.
I'm 63 years old. This is what I had to do. I'm giving you information. And that grooms you to actually see yourself at 63. I work by trade, right? Because I'm an unemployed artist, right? So I have a 9 to 5. You know, I can't disclose that information fully, but I work with the youth. And one of my most important things that I do with the youth is not nowhere near punitive. It's informational, whether you want to hear it or not. Because a lot of these young buds are coming through and they have children and they got girlfriends and they're starting this early life and they don't have no tools. None. And trap music is not giving tools, man. I'm not hating on trap. I love trap. But it ain't giving the tools that they need to fucking handle their business. So it's up to me and you, G, Core, Mo, the enlightened ones, to step in and talk to your little brother. Offer him and his wife to come to dinner with you, his girlfriend, and you give them knowledge. A frustrated man or a woman lacks knowledge. That's what it really boils down to. We have to share this information. And in the black home, it's unfortunate, romance and finance is not spoken like it should. I knew kids, unmelanated kids who I went to school with who were very fortunate, my age, and they knew the dynamics of their parents' romance, and they knew their father's fucking life insurance policy, and they knew how much the mortgage was. We lived in the hood, and we didn't even know how much the rent was. Right? We couldn't even have those conversations. So who's teaching us how to have healthy relationships is the question. If nobody's planting those seeds, how the fuck we gonna learn? Through Google, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah.
So we have to have these conversations. My daughter's going to college, right? I had a long conversation with her 2 days ago. The platform of the conversation wasn't finance. It was, hey, sweetheart, you need to start to develop a serious relationship with the higher power. Your mother ain't gonna be there. And I'm not going to be there. You need to reach up to something more powerful and build a relationship with that higher energy so you can sustain yourself. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to have these uncomfortable conversations with our children, uncomfortable conversations with our family members, so we can empower them to make better choices and decisions. Most people I date, most people I get to know, they don't have answers. They're going out on a whim. They don't know shit about credit. They don't know shit about mortgages. They don't know shit about nothing but the basics. Barely the basics. But if we don't share this information, like this wonderful podcast here,
It's about the,
how
about the jewels.
How are they going to get this information to be competitive in this world?
Right. Right. Last question. The question that we ask all our guests. Is marriage the goal?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Why?
Absolutely. Because honestly, that's the will of God.
Okay.
In my eyes, it's the will of God. That's the full circle. That's the circle of life. That's Lion King. That's your cipher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. What we talking about?
So when you're dating with the intention for marriage?
I never knew nothing about that.
Now,
yeah, of course. I'm looking for somebody that could. I first and foremost, I had to learn myself.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I'm
that's
complex,
wonderful, man.
and I'm an artist. I'm not easy.
Hours is crazy.
Fuck the hours, man. Hours is just. What about the way my mind
Yeah,
works?
that's what I was about to say. The way your mind thinks. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What about the fact that I'm super domesticated?
You on your own? Yeah, because you said you live by
Listen,
yourself.
man, I need things man.
Like that?
Don't listen. My t-shirts had to be, my white tees that I wear under my clothes have to be folded a certain way, and it has to smell like bleach. Like I gotta smell it.
You gotta smell the bleach.
I gotta know. And I'm putting it on, and it's snug. It's touching my body different.
Yeah.
You dig?
If she can't handle that,
It ain't even about her with that. She
All right.
just gotta recognize that's just part of my mechanism.
right.
I don't need you to do it.
You don't even do it. I'm.
I need you to respect it.
Okay.
I've
all right,
dated women
okay.
that be like, nigga, you
Yo,
always ironing
Wait,
your
hold
clothes.
on. Let me cut that.
You-
I want
you-
to stop you there. That's a very important thing that I think can make a lot of relationships grow.
Yeah.
You think so?
That one thought is you
I heard-
might
I
no
heard
no no no
somebody
no. You might
rebut
you
something
don't
like that, but go
have
ahead.
to do it, but you do have to respect it. It brings me back to this, right? My wife met me as an artist when we were children.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need you to participate. I don't need you to even help me with it. But I do need you to understand that I'm going to need certain liberties to move forward, to keep moving forward, to keep being a leader, to keep being all the other things you need me to be.
Yeah.
Right? So now it could be as simple as I need my shirts folded this way. Okay, fine. I'm not asking you to fold my shirts, but I'd rather you leave my shirts than
Then
fold
them
my
that way.
shit some other way that you know I don't need
No,
it.
fuck that. What about just coming out the dryer and not folding it at all? And
Oh,
leaving my shit with permanent
my-
wrinkles. That shit fucks with my mind.
But no. The reason why that's important is because as an artist myself, or being a former artist, I understand how fragile those lines are. Those lines are, for instance, you guys now, Ronco, GB, you're moving now into the artist space. Each week, you guys are,
Yeah, we getting there.
you're getting there.
Yeah.
You're gonna see eventually over the next year or so how fragile the little things are, because those little things help you become, greater on the camera, greater on the microphone, things of that nature. Like the average person is just going to work and coming home. They're not giving themselves to the public, and those things are important. Just had to exercise that.
I want to ask a question to you guys though. To you married men around me right now.
What up, no?
Y'all did
Anything,
the
man. What's up?
triangle
Talk to the man,
offense
baby.
on me right now. It's 3 black brothers, young black brothers, aspiring black, successful black brothers with rings on their fingers, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm very inspired by that. Right? So the question is to y'all is like, what do you think you can give me advice on getting out there and knowing that feeling, knowing, yo, this is the person I should marry. So I'm gonna start with you, Ron. I want to hear what you felt, the vibe, that made you know, yo, this the one.
First off, I believe a lot of it is about energy. So if whatever you give the universe, it's gonna reciprocate it. You know what I mean? If you give good energy out, it's gonna reward you, right? And I think a lot of shit is organic. A lot of things happen organically for me, right? So I could say when I met my wife, we dated. I dated other people, but it just seemed like the way the cards were dealt, she was there. It's like every time she's there. Like it, she's the one
beat
that's
the rest of the punch almost.
Yeah, but even so, it's like not even beaten to the punch. It's like scenario after scenario. She like it's not like I was putting her to the test. It's like indirectly, she just proved like she should be that. She should be a wife. She should be my wife. You know what I mean?
She was always your wife.
Pretty much.
Before she was your wife.
Absolutely.
And
I like that. I like that.
What it is.
She was always your wife.
Like,
when
yeah.
you meet a shorty and she's just your wife from day one, you just don't stop. You just don't let her stop being your wife.
Fire.
She's just your wife. You just like energy, all that fly shit.
They
like,
don't stop. They
everything
don't
is just
stop
right there.
being. They don't. They end up just not stopping. Well, listen, Dave. I love that you asked me that question because you are very instrumental, Truth, on how I pursued my wife. This is a beautiful thing that this guy is actually sitting here. I had went to visit Truth in Inwood. All right, one random day, we just kicking it, we bullshitting, and we went to a Wendy's. Where's that Wendy's at, Truth? What's the Wendy's location? Come on, you know the Wendy's right there.
That's near Peninsula.
Okay, boom. And when we got there, he was telling me about how he met the first lady that gave you the first jewels of your life. And he was describing it like it was the greatest fucking thing since sliced bread. And he explained to me, yo, it's right here, and we're in the Wendy's, ordering food regularly, but he's explaining to me how he met the person that gave him the very first special jewels of his life. Right? We just spoke about one going off to college right now and all of those good things. And he just talking, he's randomly talking, but my mind was gone from there. I heard very little what he said, but everything what he said. Because from there, I thought to myself, I don't got that. This nigga fucking advertised that shit like the new J's. I don't got them J's.
Yeah.
I'm about to go home. I'm looking for them. I need that. So, the very next week, so if that was a Thursday, the very next Thursday, I went to something at the school, and for some reason, I had my shirt, that eye on. Like, I need to find what it was that he was talking about. Because, like I said, I had shorties, right?
Yeah.
You know shorties, and you deal with them. But, nah, the way this nigga described it, it was like, nah, I need the shorty that I can call. Well, first of all, we had already been stranded out in Far Rockaway one time. Shorty came and saved niggas. So when he explained it to me, it made a lot more sense than him just explaining it to me. I had been with him through the journey already. Remember that night we was stranded? Remember that night? Don't wave it off now, nigga. Don't wave it off now. You asked me a question.
Bringing back memories.
I'm just saying we was fucked up
I'm
in
over
Far
here
Rockaway
stuck
one
on
time.
this whiskey, and he digging in my soul right now.
We was fucked up in Far Rockaway one time, and let's just say somebody came and saved niggas when we was fucked up. So when he's explaining to me in this Wendy's where he met Shorty and how and why, I was like, I don't have that.
Nah.
I got to get that. So when I went back to school the next, week, like I said, this is the following Thursday. So when I went back to Monday, I'm looking at everything I got. Like, nah, you don't look like that. You know what I mean? This ain't Wendy's. You know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling, nah, hell no, you ain't that. And I strangely went to a some kind of Black Studies trip where I saw the person that I didn't know from Adam or Eve. And I took a wild crapshoot on his advice. And I'm now married to that person for 8 years coming up, but 22 years involved. I got involved with her literally the next week after having that conversation with the guy sitting next to you right now. So I had to say that because he's sitting here, he's being very modest. But he did steer what is now my current life, wife, 2 kids, and everything of that nature right now.
Well,
so
the truth, man.
that's why he's a dot. What?
Hey man, you could say it
Truth,
for me.
man.
Yeah,
Truth.
they can say it for me. You know what I mean? But it's a beautiful thing. Much love to you, brothers. I'm thankful. This is the best Friday night I had in years.
What's up, man?
We appreciate you being here.
The
man.
whiskey was good. The cigars was good. Mo, thank you for pulling up and making this experience.
yes,
You know,
thank you.
fulfilled. Core, you know I love you. Ron, you know you one of the flyest dudes who ever do it. I didn't even know you thought I was fly, honestly, until you told me tonight. So I just feel kind of extra boosted.
More
You know
ain't
what I
that
mean?
truth,
The
man.
brother
Ain't that
G, the
truth.
brother G.
Man, he's-
Thank you for your hospitality and your warming invite. I do aspire to get married. I think everybody should. I think I found that feeling again.
That's
that
right,
Wendy's
man.
feeling you said.
That Wendy's feeling.
You know what I
man.
mean?
It's
I
all
just
about
did-
that
I
Wendy's.
thank you for sharing
feeling.
that, because that's
Come
like
on,
a boomerang.
man.
That's boomerang, right?
That's a big moment in my
and
life.
you said something special. You said, "Yo, she's your wife before she becomes your wife."
Yeah,
right.
absolutely. Yeah.
So you know,
Fit like a glove.
yo, we here.
Yeah.
God bless.
OJ put that glove on. It ain't fit right.
must have
Yeah.
quit.
Them niggas like, yo,
This
shit
ain't
fit,
me.
yo. I don't know what to tell you.
This ain't me.
This ain't me, yo.
Yo,
no, nigga.
what we think about this whiskey, Ronco? What we looking at, man?
That thing fine.
I kind of dig it, man.
Yeah, got a nice ride.
Shout out to
Got a nice ride.
to Brandon Weekly, man.
Yeah, he did his
This
thing
is
with
cheap
that.
whiskey too, though.
Yeah, I could tell. I was about to say
When I
that.
felt
That
the
little,
bottle.
Yeah.
yo, that plastic
Bro.
twist off.
Yeah.
That plastic
twist
twist
off,
off
I'm
threw
like,
me
nigga.
off. Like, yo, what the fuck is
Yeah.
that?
Red, but you
That's
gave,
excellent.
you gave
That's
me
it.
like,
I guess
Matter
you
of fact,
gave
let
him
me take-
judging.
let me take a picture of that.
ride, my boy.
Let me
Yeah,
take a
it
picture
was,
of that.
Appreciate you, dog.
Let me take a picture of that, because
Yeah,
I think I
man.
might buy that
Yeah, that's
on my own
that's a
time.
cheap ride, my boy.
That was
You see the character on that?
Nah, it was nice.
it actually retails at about $20. They have a bonded that's like maybe
Yeah.
30 something, and they
Yeah.
have there's another one that's like I think the bonded is like 114 proof. I was like, nah, that might be too much.
Yeah, acting a little
I
too
said, let's
crazy.
try
Yeah,
that.
niggas
Age
But,
4
um,
years, man.
Yeah, the
Living
price
dangerously.
point wise,
Nah,
it's,
nah.
it's not that expensive.
That's showing love. You should always have one of those at the crib.
Yeah,
like, whatever.
Yeah, I think that's a crib piece.
yeah. You always have one.
Just
of
by
those.
yourself.
Yeah, man.
Might have
So-
a little sweet guest.
You just work on that, and it's sweet enough to entertain. You know what I mean?
It is.
Put a little ginger ale in that. You know what I mean? You can mix the drink with that.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
love right
man.
there.
I'm used
so-
to 12 and more better, aged.
Okay.
So I looked at the age number on that. That's 4.
Young.
I'm a Scotch whiskey guy.
Yeah.
So.
What's
But
up?
it's young and it's good.
It's good, man.
Nice,
Yeah.
yeah.
So shout out to Brandon
B.
Weekly.
Thank you, B.
Yo, thanks for the recommendation. Give us something else, man.
What's the cigar like?
I like that cigar.
The
You know what's
cigar
crazy?
went well with the.
Kept it
It,
moving.
it actually did.
Yeah.
It paired very well with the
Absolutely.
Right?
with the whiskey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
that
I don't
was- that
feel
was-
no
that was love.
backdraft. I'm not a cigar guy, but
Right.
I don't feel rough.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
No.
I don't smoke a lot of CAOs. The last CAO that we reviewed on the show
CAO.
was
What is that? Don't
What that-
speed.
what that
Don't speed past me.
Yeah, what does that mean?
What?
Educate us.
What'd you say? CAO.
CAO.
CAO. That's the brand. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay,
That's
okay.
the CAO.
Stupid.
They,
Stupid
you know,
point.
they have the Brazil, but they have an American. They have a few different countries. We reviewed the CAO Sessions, which was a new CAO that came out like a couple years ago. But I didn't love it. But that one, it paired very well with this whiskey.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Definitely,
Smooth.
I would smoke that one again, man.
Absolutely.
And I'm pretty sure, because I've read up on this before, even though I didn't smoke it, it has some type of Brazilian grown tobacco or whatever. So, but it's pretty good. Yeah, man. The old Overholt, $20 for a 750 mil.
Work.
I think it's 86 proof, 46 AB, 40 what
Job done.
43 ABV,
Yeah.
86 proof. Pick it up at your local wine and spirits. The CAO
Dope.
Brazil. Pick it up.
I'm
at
gonna
your
grab me a
local
bottle
tobacconist,
tomorrow,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Grab
man.
me a bottle tomorrow.
Shout out to our sponsor for tonight, Moves by Michelle Rose.
Peace,
If
peace.
you are a cigar smoker and you need some smell goods to clear out the smoke in the room, or you're smoking and you want to clear the air, the best smelling candle on the market. We have our own scent, the Cigars and Whiskey. One of the best candles you're gonna smell. So go to Moves by MichelleRose.com, pick up a candle, pick up a cigars and whiskey candle. She has other scents. I think lavender, vanilla, a sage joint, a sandalwood joint. All of them are fire.
Lemon hand wash is high power.
Yeah.
Lemon,
Yeah, they got it. She actually has a lemon verbena candle also.
Yeah,
So
high power.
yeah, check it out. Check it out for sure. Corey Cool,
Yeah.
why don't you let the people know what you got going on?
Right now, man, I'm on the voice of NCC 90.3 every Thursday, 9 to 10 p.m. I got jams, man. I got jams. Got the genre's biggest stories. I also make sure I carry a spotlight artist with me, somebody that you don't know that you need to know. Shout out to my guys, man. The Nobody Cares About Father's Day podcast. We're releasing new episodes, kind of chiming in about what it takes to do dad things. What else I got going on? I've been writing for Music Industry Long Island. I'm coming back with my articles there. I'm introducing something new very soon that I'll make sure I talk to you about, but I'm just happy to be here with my guys, Cigars and Whiskey Podcast. Truth, my man came through, son.
You already know.
My man came through, and I'm just truly happy to be here, man. You know what I mean? I just pressed record back here, though. You heard?
Respect. Cigars and whiskeys.
Let them know, man. Let them know where they can find you. Everything you got going on, let the people know, man.
Yo, it's real simple. You can go to Band of Truth at Instagram. We funneling some things. You can check me out on YouTube, A.Truth World, A.Truth World on YouTube. Just check me out. I got a few videos up there. Much more content to come. I'm willing and dealing, learning how to, fluctuate with these new algorithms and the social media marketing platform. So take it easy with me. It's a lot where this is coming from. A.Truth, just look out for me. Love is love.
All right. Okay. And with that, man, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey. If you don't follow us on Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Cigars, the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. If you have a recommendation, you want to recommend a cigar, a spirit, or even a topic, hit us up. Also, if you have a product or service and you would like to sponsor a show, shoot us over an email, podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. Again, podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. If you like the show and you dig the content that we're putting out and you want to show some support, you can do that via Cash App. It's the same as the Instagram. Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. All right. And with that, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. We will catch you on the next episode. Peace.
Whoa.
Yeah. Represent. You know you gotta represent. Don't be reckless, we gon' clear the margin off the checklist. I'ma be the reason why you reppin'. You ain't never heard nothing like this. Not at all. So every song, sorta like an intro. Invested all this time just to throw it out the window. Blown on his endo, plotting on another plan. Plus I'm too hard on myself, you wouldn't understand. Talks with my brother Pope, he told me chill, so I chill. Cause it's really not necessary. Not at all, so I maintain. Elevating till I get there. Hey yo, we started off in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? Why? I said we started off in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? Hey yo, we started off in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? How we gon' make it out? Now how we gon'
And we
make
lost
it
a lot
out?
of people along this route. I done seen mothers cry, plus the pain don't drought. We was young trying to figure it out. Wish I could change things. It's funny how time flies by. Look how the game done changed. But I'm happy that it brung us close. And I'm happy, so let's make a toast and do the most like we never did. I'm a lucky kid with a chip on my shoulder. And don't be mad, cause I stay in my lane. I got a thing for this music, simple and plain. I'm gone.
Hey yo, we started off in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? I said we started off in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? Hey yo, we started off in the hood. We were no good. Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out? Now how we gon' make it out?
Alright. So, yeah, we're gonna do it a little something like this. I need you to get close to somebody you love, somebody you care for all my children, you know what I mean? You know, somebody that you can feel their vibe. Check.
What do we do in this cold world?
What do we do?
Such a crazy place.
So crazy, so crazy, so crazy.
Got me so afraid.
I'm afraid. You afraid?
I gotta make it.
I gotta make it. I gotta make it. I gotta make
What do
it.
we do in this cold world?
What do we do? What do we do?
Such a crazy place.
So crazy, so crazy. You crazy.
Got me so afraid.
I'm afraid. You afraid.
I gotta make it.
I gotta make it. Yeah. Trying not to feel broke up, or rather choked up. The type of things going around now is fucked up. Mad cause I'm telling the truth, you know my energy. We gon' toast up like we never did to loving me. I seen kings fall on swords and leave broke. Nobody cried at the funeral, such a mean crowd. So look, tell me what I'm supposed to do. Looking out the windows of my life, pure smoke.
Yes, sir. A. Dot Truth. Yes, sir.
Good morning, top of the top, top of the top. This is 97 Jams, where the jams are always jamming. We got a new artist out of New York by the name of A. Dot Truth. Poetic. Check him out, y'all. Y'all be safe out there. The streets are real dangerous.
Worldwide. International.
They don't know how to act round here. You need to strap round here.
Yeah, them dudes petty.
They don't know how to act round here. You need to strap round here.
Them dudes petty.
They don't know how to act round here. You need to strap round here.
These cats petty.
They don't know how to act round here. You need to strap round here.
These dudes petty.
Don't wanna go back and forth this time. I gotta give you a piece of my hey. Gotta bounce on them, show them there's a difference between get them headspace, bump shots, get attention, turn the tone up. Couldn't do nothing with pressure, wouldn't own up. This a man's world, like James said, a woman's touch, priceless. I came through to set the record straight, getting kinda thick out here, the air heavy, but I'm so ready, so good, so hood. I was raised tough, round goons, round killers, round strong black men that knew the difference and went and
They
blamed.
don't know how to act round here. You need to strap round here.
Yeah, them dudes petty.
They don't know how to act round here. You need to strap round here.
Them dudes petty.
They don't know how to act round here. You need to strap round here.
These cats petty.
They don't know how to act round here. You need to strap round here.
These dudes petty.
Don't wanna go back and forth this time. There's no reason to rush, shorty, I promise. Been in your shoes before, maybe 3 times. The icing on the cake is we never got caught. We had principles. We used to ride around town, living life foul. Who was gonna stop us? Not the haters or the coppers. Money machine dreams, used to fiend for the paper. Drama, we invited, couldn't see nothing wrong. Wouldn't regret a thing if I could do it all over. I would do it again.
Things much different from what they was before. But like I said, I don't regret nothing. They don't know how to act round here. You need to strap round here.
Yeah, them dudes petty.
They don't know how to act round here. You need to strap round here.
Them dudes petty.
They don't know how to act round here. You need to strap round here.
These cats petty.
They don't know how to act round here. You need to strap round here.
These dudes petty. Another worldwide, international. Cold nightmares, I know you know my energy. Hurting me down to the core. Am I considered? No love lost. We just trying to get things right. We just trying to get things tight. Could you hear me out there or somewhere? Gotta catch one, just to be fair and breathe easy. Think before I speak, I have to. All risk, trying to do the things that they won't do. That thing might bang, don't get in the way. I'll haunt you and peace all them brothers that made it out official.
Watch how the tables turn. Watch how the tables turn. Watch how the change. You gotta take attention.
Worldwide.
Watch how the tables turn. Watch how the tables turn.
International.
Watch how the change on you. Gotta watch it.
You know me, usual suspect. Gotta get my way in the door. Everybody put your hands on the floor. I make the spot wet, drip from the wall. Start the party, giving you more. All you needed was a taste of this. Don't bother, spark something up while you chill. Grind harder, I'ma be the reason you ill. Our Father.
Watch how the tables turn. Watch how the tables turn. Watch how the change. You gotta take attention.
Carte blanche.
Watch how the tables turn. Watch how the tables turn.
We gonna serve this plate.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah. We gonna serve this plate. Yeah. Carte blanche. Worldwide. International. We gonna serve this plate. We gonna serve this plate.